we're live. Here we go. And we're live. All right, that sounds okay, I think. Is that okay? Go. We're live. All right, that sounds okay, I think. Yeah, that's fine. All right, okay? Cool. Go. All right, let's go to here. Go at everyone. All right. Let's finish Walking Dead Season 1. That's it. That's all the enthusiasm I can muster for Walking Dead Season 1 is, alright, let's get this over with. Let's get it going, Season 1. Ugh. If I remember, this episode should be more exciting. There we go. Episode 45. Episode 45. Episode 5.
Previously.
Bonus of having small boobs is I don't have much boob sweat. Yes, that is how I start a conversation.
I've got my walkie-talkie.
You know what? I'm with you on that. I also don't have much boob sweat,
there were some batteries in one of those boxes.
There you go.
You can have some too.
But we'll be in Savannah,
I take it it's been
parents
hot
were in
there.
Savannah. They always
How are
stay
you
in the
doing
same
tonight?
place when they go there.
The Marsh House?
Yes, that's it.
You didn't come into town from the railroad, did you?
We gotta go!
This episode, if I remember, is a lot more actiony and a lot less dumb bullshit puzzly. I think this is one of the shorter episodes, maybe? It was hot, then torrential rain. Oh no, I am with you. The street outside flooded. It is like the sky cracked open.
We'll look for Clementine together.
Hell yeah.
What kind of friend?
Been in a similar situation. Finally got to go for a nice walk today, though.
Cause any trouble. If
Then I took a nice nap,
I'll stay here.
an appropriately timed nap. I lied down, and then I crashed instantaneously. And then I woke up perfectly on time with no alarm or anything. It was great. This is like the best nap I've had in a long time. I was gonna watch more Mai Sinokaku but then Thunder, so I just read instead.
Vernon, get out here! There doesn't have to be any trouble here. All I want is the girl. Give her back and nobody needs to get hurt. Clementine, are you all right? Where are you? Vernon, you son of a bitch!
Hello, Lee.
Where have you taken her?
This isn't Vernon. And you should really watch your tone. Clementine's fine. But if I were you, I'd choose my next words very carefully.
What do you want from me? Whatever it is, I'll do it. You can let her go.
I want you to never hurt anybody again. This isn't a kidnapping, Lee.
So, his, like, watch your tone doesn't make any sense because it's not like he has leverage against Lee, right? Like, he very specifically has Clementine, and he just wants to kidnap her to satisfy his own, like, ego, basically. So, you better watch your tone. You don't have a bargaining chip, dude. What are you talking about?
Then what is it?
rescue.
He also had no reason to get on the radio in the first place. I guess other than to maybe gloat or something. Like, unless his plan was to lure Lee specifically to him,
Just hold on, Clementine. Coming for you.
Don't worry, pal. We'll get her back.
I think I said this during the Persona 4 playthrough, but if as a villain your plan at any point involves the hero confronting you, you've made a bad plan.
How's that feeling?
It doesn't matter. It is what it is.
We don't have much time.
What's done with Yawara? What? I'm familiar with
We're about to have a
Yawara.
lot
I'm
less.
sure you've
I'll make
mentioned
sure
it,
nothing
but
gets
offhandedly I
You're
could not
still
tell
the
you.
smartest fucker out of all of us. Try to find another way out of here.
Just some surgical supplies.
Apparently you can watch all of Star Wars New Hope on ACIA 2.
Looks like a carjack. I don't want to imagine this being used on a body.
Anyway, we gotta finish this game tonight because the podcast is supposed to be tomorrow. And I want to be able to report that I've accomplished a thing.
Nothing through here.
Damn. I was kind of hoping they dug some secret tunnels or something. Hey,
We'll have time to chit-chat later.
I didn't actually make a note about what to do.
I can't get my hands in between the doors.
I like how Lee's like, I can't get my hands in between the doors. And then you put the rib spreader in, and then he immediately gets his hand in between the doors to shove the rib spreader in. Because you wouldn't be able to get the rib spreader in there without him getting his hands between the doors. Gonna recall the tale of how this game made you want to jump out your window.
I'll have these doors open in 2 seconds.
Oh, God. The most terrifying part about all of this playthrough is that this was the one I remember liking. That's the scariest part, is I remember this being the good one. I still don't understand how the zombie virus works, but I don't know if I don't think that's a problem with the game. I think that might be the problem with The Walking Dead. Because if we're all infected, getting scratched or bitten shouldn't do anything. Hey, Max here. What's
Okay.
going on? How you doing tonight?
this has to be done.
There's a Salem's Lot remake in the work.
I gotta do it.
I feel like I've heard of that.
I'm awake!
Stop! He's awake!
He's still bitten.
So?
This is about
Welcome to the
trying to
show, Spread
save
Shit.
him. At the very least, buy him
Doing
some
okay?
time.
That's good to hear.
Chopping his arm off.
We should be finishing
You
the
know it
season
works.
tonight. That's
You
the
don't know
goal.
anything.
As long as there's not a power outage or
You
the
know
neighbors
there's
do
gonna be a
something
lot of
crazy.
There's gonna
It's
be
like
a shitload of blood.
Popping off outside. They're
if
like
he
shooting
dies?
fireworks. There's some
And
like
the rest
shouting
of us
and
go after
shit.
Clementine and get the hell out of Savannah.
Let's do it. Maybe it'll work.
It's a big risk.
Yeah. We're down here without a lot of options.
Fuck it. Cut it off.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The book by Stephen King about vampires. Huh. You know, I actually didn't know that Stephen King made a book about vampires.
It was easier when I thought he was out.
Oh, Jesus. Fine. I'll go as fast as I can.
If I don't live through this, I need you to know you'll...
Try to stay still! I know!
Do you know, Krista? Let's be real here. No, looking forward to the 4th of July. Gonna hang out with friends. That's fun. I'm looking forward to the neighbors because fireworks all damn night, and the next night, and the next night, and the next night. Oh, yeah, it's like a whole week affair. It's a party. I think for once I actually don't have 4th of July plans.
So maybe we lost you. You've been out a while, man.
It hurts so bad. But maybe now I got more time.
Do you think you'll be able to travel? You lost some blood.
Yeah. Good. The elevator's open.
See, I don't understand how in Season 2, supposedly you
I'll
can,
bring
like,
up the
lose a
rear.
leg or something and it saves you from the infection, but if you lose an arm in this, it doesn't save you. I heard that Lee didn't get his arm cut off in enough time, and that might be the cause, but, like, why does it kill you if you get bitten in the
As
first
quiet as
place?
possible, and see if we
If
can make it to an
the
exit.
virus is in the air, then getting bitten shouldn't matter.
Get going.
Because you already have it. It's not like other zombie stories where you contract it by a bite or a scratch. If everyone already has it, then it shouldn't make any sense for it to be acquired.
No big deal.
Like, the bite shouldn't kill you, unless you die by, like, an infection, but it's not implied that that's how it's killing you. It's always just portrayed like a bite is an instant death sentence for some reason. I don't understand the logic of the virus. And I will say, I'm not sure if it's an issue with the game. I don't know if it's an issue with the TV show. I'm sure the comic explains it. But...
Watch out! Damn.
That was fucking close.
Everything okay up there?
Oh, just fucking peachy.
We're just gonna finish Evangelion. Original Evangelion? Or all of it? I also want to say Chris just started cutting at the forearm, but then the scene cuts and he's cut at the elbow. Now, I will say if you want to remove the arm, cutting at the elbow makes more sense. But that's not what the scene showed. They showed cutting at the forearm. So he should still have his elbow joint. Which would actually be useful, because there's a lot more you can do if you still have your elbow joint as opposed to having been cut at the forearm. But I'm just saying it's inconsistent. Original and end, gotcha. 8 DVDs to make up for the show and
Remember
watched
when
4 of
Savannah
them.
was empty?
Those Crawford bastards did one thing right, I guess.
There must be thousands of them.
I love how you can see
Follow us here.
duplicates of the
Sure
same
seems
zombie
like
on the
it.
screen at the
That's
same
crazy.
time.
They can't track. They just roam.
Is it? That fucking train wasn't exactly discreet.
Clementine's out there somewhere. Gobbled up in all of that.
We'll get to her, Lee. We'll do whatever we have to.
Look, let's get our bearings and see if we can figure out a way to make it across town.
We have 4 discs left in the
Good.
movie. Gotcha.
Good.
I don't think we can ignore what just happened to Lee. He lost a lot of blood down there.
If you find yourself getting winded, or
It's
worse, you gotta let us know.
And it wasn't my favorite hand anyway.
Well, you haven't lost your spirit.
entirely
Seriously.
possible that it was just a
Don't treat me
really
any
botched arm cut,
I got one goal, you hear me?
and they did stop it for the infection from killing him or something, but
We get down.
losing his arm just caused
we
him to
find
lose
a
so much
little
blood he
girl
just
out
dies anyway. Like, that is possible. I just wish
Now,
it
let's
was
get
more
our
obvious. RE2 took the same 6 zombie models but changed their clothes. I don't think they wrapped that good enough. If it's still dripping blood, probably not. I mean, it's totally possible Lee just bled to death. I'm just saying his death didn't super make
Hospital
sense.
must have run out of doctors.
The bite itself was kind of stupid anyway. I think my big issue is it's just so wildly inconsistent.
He or she walked away from whatever accident happened. Well, that doesn't really mean much.
Oh.
That's the church across the street from the mansion. River Street should be just beyond that.
We need to head back that way. We'll stop off at the mansion, like you said, and make sure we didn't overlook anything.
Yeah. Just need to figure out a way to get there.
Oh, boy. You might know this already, but I started Monster. The manga or the anime?
Anything over here?
Honestly, my vision isn't great. I think it's allergies or all that shit those walkers are kicking up.
Allergies. Shit. People used to get those.
I know, right? You never see anybody in an end-of-the-world story with hay fever. It's not the time to get wistful.
I know. It's this deal with Clem. It's everything.
Manga.
Let's put this
I
rage
imagine the
inside me.
manga's
I can't even
probably
say. I
better,
used to get allergies too.
just because I know that there's a lot of filler in the anime.
Who was that guy?
Someone with priorities?
Got any good ideas for getting through that, herd?
I'm working on it. Are you gonna be able to hang in there?
I have to. The mansion's that way.
Yeah.
If we can use that bell tower
Heard the
to
anime
bring them
had
to
no
that side of the
filler.
hospital.
That no,
Won't be
I'm
an
pretty
easy
sure the
trip
anime's
back toward
loaded
River
with
Street,
filler.
but it wouldn't be impossible.
I'm with you.
9
Just have to get
volumes,
over
70 episodes. That doesn't add up. In fact, I think like I'm pretty sure most of the anime is filler.
What's up over here?
Bell tower. That's what's up.
Yeah, that could help. Hey. How's the leg?
It's doing a lot better. Thanks for going into Crawford for me. Even if it wasn't entirely for me.
Oh, 18
I'm done,
volumes.
She's tough as hell.
Isn't she?
That
Yeah.
might add up
Don't
more,
know
I
more than you
guess,
should
but
about
I'm
her,
still
okay?
pretty sure the anime had a bunch of filler.
I'll see if we can make it out to that bell tower.
Okay. Be careful, though. I don't want you going any sooner than you have to.
Thanks.
What game plays similar to the Telltale games but has a sprint button? Because I keep trying to hold the trigger to sprint, and I swear I played a similar game to this where there was a run.
That looks like Crawford Square over there.
Fuck that place. Did fix up our boat, though. We get Clementine and get right back.
Make sure she
Same was
wears
done
a
with the
life
first
jacket,
volume,
okay?
and he just got Anna. How far into the
tells me
anime was that?
he's not
Because this
gonna
is
want
like
to.
chapter 13. Anna Anna.
That looks like Crawford Square.
Remind me which one Anna is.
See anything?
Nah, I'm just, it's taking a minute, actually. Sorry, I know I shouldn't.
How many you think are wandering around underneath us right now?
In the hospital?
That's not his wife, is it?
Thousands. I mean, who knows? It was
Or
full of
his
dead
fiancée, I
before,
should say.
right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Johan's
there?
sister?
Look at that dust. Fuck, man, who knows?
God, I don't remember. I feel like I blocked most of Monster from my brain.
The mansion's that way. Bell tower's over there. If we go down the opposite side of the roof, we might be able to make it without too much trouble.
I can do that, yeah.
Any thoughts about anything else?
Nah, I'm all right. Just needed to take a second. I'll keep an eye out over here. Sorry.
Everyone says Monster is slow paced, but the manga seems pretty normally paced. The anime is slow paced.
That's just...
And by slow paced,
Everything.
I actually mean nothing happens in it.
You know,
I do.
I can't
It's
thank
like
you enough for
50
what you
episodes
did for
of nothing happening,
Buck. I don't know
and
how
then
I
20
went through that.
episodes of really dumb shit
Look at where
happening.
we are right now. And I can't imagine Cat and Duck and all this mess.
Can't.
No, I'm sorry. We're in a fucking hurry to get off this roof. It's not the time. I'm sorry. I'm okay. Whoa, you need some help with that?
I got it.
Who knows? Maybe it falls apart later on. I made the smart choice of getting them from the library instead of buying them because it's popular. The manga is probably better, just because there's less filler, and there's probably
Buy us
more
some
of an
time.
opportunity
Throw as many
to
as we can this way.
elaborate
Get down
on what
off
is
the roof on
happening.
the opposite side and bust our asses getting back to the mansion.
You think you should be the one to go?
My leg's feeling better. Let me do it.
If we have to decide who takes a risk like this, it should be the guy who's got the least to lose. What's the worst that could happen? I get bitten again? So we're agreed then.
Why the hell are we letting the one-armed guy do all the high-risk maneuvers?
'Cause the one-armed guy insists. Now shut up about it.
That thing looks a little rickety.
Say the first 10
keep that
chapters
shit to
manga saves
yourself next
Johan, has
time?
his life ruined, and Johan disappears, time skip, and he learns Johan is a murderer. Yeah, that also happens within the first few episodes.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Holy shit, man! Are you okay?
No, I imagine, I think that happens
I'm
between,
fine.
like...
Was wishing I had my other hand.
No shit. Try to find another way out of there?
Within, like, episode 2, I think. Because I'm pretty sure he's engaged in episode 1 and then is... yeah, it's like by, like, episode 2 or 3 or something. It's pretty fast to get on the ropes, but then it just all leads up into the final conflict and nothing happens in the interim that's worth any amount of time. Like, they learn more about Johan, which is kind of the point, but it's not very interesting. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I wrote like a whole essay about it on the Discord,
this
so I guess
way.
when you're done reading
Tons
it,
of
maybe
them.
check the essay out and
Jesus.
see
Now
see
get
how much
back
of that
here.
applies to the manga. My only experience with this author's 20th Century Boys, which was great, and Yawara, and I'm watching the anime, not
I
the
think
manga.
I have to jump. There's no way back.
You can make it. It ain't that far.
I'm so fucked.
Ah, name them fireworks. Nine volumes, not a huge read. Well,
Good
it's
goddamn
18
leap,
volumes,
pal.
right? Because you're reading an omnibus.
Let's get the hell off this roof.
Excuse me. Can I say something weird? I'm not a fan of the bigger volumes. I actually, like, when I was buying Love Hina, purposefully got the individual volumes. I had to get them used because you can't buy the individual volumes new anymore.
Please.
So I had to buy them from, like, libraries and stuff.
What are you doing?
Don't get mad. The boat's gone.
No shit, it's gone.
Relax. Ben, what happened?
They were waiting for me in
The
here.
omnibus
Who?
is the
Vernon,
only
his
English
whole
one.
crew.
Was
Oh,
Clementine
okay.
with them?
No, he seemed pissed you guys lost her, and, well, they took it. They're gone.
Ben, you are worthless.
Did that with Chobits because I like the cover art. I have Chobits on DVD.
What happened to your arm?
We cut it off. Ben, I could just kill you right now. I can't believe you didn't even put up a fight.
We did explicitly tell him to protect the boat.
Omid, can you go over the fence and let us into the backyard? We shouldn't be out in the open.
Yeah.
This is not happening. Everything is so fucked.
Clementine is still out there.
So we get Clementine, and then what?
We get the fuck out of cities. I'm done with cities. We go into the countryside and make a go of it.
You can have that big
seems like a
omnibus
good
of
idea to
Helsing
me.
because the
Nobody
individual
asked
volumes
you.
are expensive.
You just did.
Don't get fucking smart with me, Ben.
Chill.
Krista's right. Bull was a pipe dream. We still go after Clem, and then we get out of Savannah and rethink our entire plan.
Rethink?
Chobits was weird
How
but
about
funny.
we just think for once?
That's what I'm saying we do.
I
Calm down,
was a
kitty.
really big Chobits
Yeah,
fan. I
chill.
still really like it, but it's not like one of my top 10 anymore. But for the longest time,
can
just
do
the
this in
word
the end.
underpants would make me crack up.
Ben, I swear to God.
What do we do without a boat?
Get to the countryside. We dicked around with cities and coastlines and boats too long. Take her out there. Live as safe as you can, okay?
First 6 are cheap, but
Look,
7
I
is
agree with you. I
like
think out in the
to
country
10
is
is
the
like
safest
20 to
place
40.
be.
The omnibus
But
are
you're
like
not
50
dead
each, but
yet,
they're marked down
so put
online.
a pin in that, okay?
Where the hell do you get off?
I'm just saying, we should all chill. Not just you.
Chill? Bandits? Hey, chill. Here's some pills. Vernon, chill. Here's our fucking boat.
This isn't my fault.
I can't point to one thing that's happened that isn't somehow your fault.
He's right.
Lee should have left you in Crawford.
Fuck you, Kenny! I am so sorry about Katya and Duck. I am! And I know I fucked up. But stop pushing me around and stop wishing I was dead! No! You know how they died. You've said goodbye. I never got to see my family, my parents, my little sister. Do you get that? Your family is gone, but at least you had them to lose. I never made it home. They could be alive or dead or walkers or worse, and I don't know. So give me a fucking break!
Oh, Ben,
Oh shit! Here they come!
Drawing more
Get the house!
zombies by yelling at the top of your goddamn lungs because everything is always
they shouldn't be
Ben's
able to get into
fault.
the backyard, right? Maybe not.
We can secure this place.
Krista, search the house for weapons.
On it.
Kenny, move anything you can up against the doors and windows.
That's what I was thinking.
Ben, kill anything that gets in.
You know you're talking to me, right?
Ben, just do it! Omi! What is it? Front doors!
According to Reddit, the monster manga and anime are near identical, but the manga's pace
help!
faster simply
Cut their
because you read
fucking
it
arms
yourself.
off! There's gotta be a
That
knife or something in
could make sense, yeah.
there. Hurry!
Take their goddamn arms off!
This is superhuman, by the way. This is the episode where Lieb just becomes goddamn Superman.
Get ready to fight.
This place seems sturdy to me. I think we're fine.
You know, these kind of by the way, alright, okay. Remember how we talked about, how boarded up the windows were on the outside, how this place was like a fortress from the outside, but whenever we cut to the inside, all of the glass was open? And the second the zombie horde showed up, all of those, like, boarded up windows turned into, like, 1 or 2 planks of wood that instantly disintegrate just for the plot convenience to have this scene. There is no consistency.
Sturdy my ass! Get upstairs!
Go!
They just teleported the wood away. That was Bree, I think.
Guys, help me with this!
Everyone get to the end of the hallway.
Honestly, at this point,
What do we do now?
I'm becoming convinced that season 2 is probably better made. Like, I know I didn't like season 2 as much, but it can't be this bad.
How many bullets y'all have?
3.
5. 4. 2. You all know where to aim.
Get ready.
You didn't like season 2 taking notes? God, I know you're right, but it can't be this bad, right? It's gotta be better when you play it.
Go!
Why did you drop the gun? Why did you drop the gun?
Here, I'm not good with these. You dropped it down there.
That could have gone better.
Everyone okay?
Lee's still bitten.
Shut up.
Okay, let's get out of here and keep moving.
Kid's right. We gotta keep moving. Think there's any chance we get Clem and catch up to those goddamn thieves?
I don't know. Maybe.
Where we're
I
not
feel like
going
the
out
number
through
of
this
streams
window.
is going to go down
No
simply because
latches,
the idea
no
of playing
roof
more
access,
causes your
and
stomach
30
to
feet
turn.
straight down.
That is
Anyone have any
admittedly the
ideas?
cause for the
This
increased
guy
number
would.
of streams.
He's gotta
It's
restore
proportional to
something.
how interested I am in what is happening.
Dixon Kent III. Industrial...
Need?
Krista. Just trying to lighten the fucking tone.
We need solutions, not stupid jokes. I'm sorry.
There's gotta be another way.
I will try to be
Check the
more
floor for any other
consistent.
access,
If,
event, anything.
theoretically, the faster we
wait
can
for the
get
house
through
to
these
clear out
games,
and
the
stick to
less
the high ground.
the less awful it'll be. But then we have Mega Man to look
Hey.
forward to, and that's
You're not looking great.
going to be a whole thing.
I'm okay. Don't.
I'm okay. I'm really
What did that mean?
She's at the hotel, where her parents were staying. He hasn't moved her.
Battle Network? I think it's Battle Network.
We need to start thinking about more than
It's
just
on the
Clementine
Discord.
when it comes to our urgency.
What do you mean?
How do we get out of here?
One of
That's
these
the
days
whole
we'll get another
point.
25-hour
know.
stream, not for pleasure, but to
Okay,
get as
now your
done
life
as
depends
humanly
on it.
possible.
How do you get
That
out
could
of
be
here?
a thing, actually.
I don't get it.
Just a, we need to end this now kind of stream.
I do.
Like I said, everyone needs to keep looking for a way out, damn it. We're trapped in here.
Do you think that worked?
I don't know. I hope so.
Mega Man games are
I
short,
think
so
we
that's
need
nice.
to
Yeah, I
have
think it says
an
like
adult conversation about what happens if Lee takes another spill.
12.
Hey, look.
We could be looking at a Larry situation here.
Who's Larry?
It don't matter.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Just talk about it.
Does that conversation end with me getting something dropped on my head?
Now, hey,
Guys, I don't know what happened before Omid and I showed up, but we can cross this bridge when we get to it.
Lee, I'm not advocating anything here, but how is this not a thing? We're all so worked up about Clementine that we're forgetting what the fuck happened to you.
My arm is not the issue. I'm not the problem. The 500 walkers in the house and no door in this room are the goddamn problem.
Yeah, maybe at the moment, but who's to say when it becomes an issue? At that point, there may not be any time left to deal with it.
This is getting out of hand.
You're gonna listen to me. We will get Clementine back, with or without you, because I haven't given up everything to die because we were stupid.
I'm sorry, okay? Fuck, we can't do this!
We're gonna have to.
You ruined that dude's face.
Shut up, sweetie. Look.
It's corroded to hell.
What's on the other side of this wall? A 30-foot drop?
No, this mansion butts up against the one next door.
This wall ain't shit.
Is this really possible?
Didn't we see an external view of this mansion and it's completely open from the outside?
Yeah, we can do this.
Okay.
It
We'll
also,
work in shifts.
in what
Omid,
universe
Krista, and
does
I.
a mansion
Lee, you rest. We have to work fast.
run exactly adjacent to a different mansion? It's like surrounded on all sides by a fence. How are they even this close together?
We probably would have let you go alone if you hadn't told us, which would have been a mistake.
If I were you, I would have been scared shitless.
If you were me, you'd be a foot taller.
Hey,
And about 50 pounds heavier. You, wouldn't get scared as much.
with your arm and my leg, I'll cripple fight you right here, buddy.
Oh, I still got this one. I can put my right palm on your forehead and just let you swing away.
Fine, you win, jerk.
It's so weird. I keep doing a double take on your arm, expecting it to be there.
I'm hoping whatever's in their bite is gone too.
What do you think the odds are of that?
I don't know. I know everyone's wondering. Even if it just slows down the process, I'd be happy.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, I'm not
So
looking
I
forward to
get this
BattleNet.
guy.
I don't remember what's after Battle
think?
Network though.
Make sure he never takes anybody from anyone again. Bro's got enough evil in it.
And
Assassin's
no,
Creed maybe,
whatever happens to you,
which I think will be less rough.
Seriously, can we not talk like that?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed. Oh, Assassin's Creed and then
entire time we were
Sunrider,
at
which
the
will
hospital, I could
possibly
sense
get
you
me
thinking
banned on
as good
Twitch,
as
and I
dead.
don't even
Wasn't
care.
bitten.
I don't even care
You
anymore.
cut it off.
What good is it to plan around that working?
What good is it for you to give up?
I haven't given up.
Apparently, Battle Network is anywhere from 5 to 27 hours. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I want Kenny to look after.
I goofed off on a test with Battle Network because I've had Battle Network for a while.
You didn't see him. what do you do to protect
And that game feels piss-ass easy.
Krista, listen to him.
So I would lean closer to 5. So hopefully we could even do it in one
What
stream.
about him?
I wanted to move to YouTube anyway, Sack a few months ago. I have long since...
What do you two think?
He's a risk to the group, but
I feel bad for him.
yeah, I feel bad for him too.
He loses shit like that often?
Nah, that was a first.
It's good that he did. Kenny couldn't pull that shit on me.
The kid killed his family, so there's been some tension there.
Really? What happened?
Kenny's son got bitten during a raid by some gang that Ben was secretly helping.
I have been aware of the possibility of the Sunrider stream resulting in ban for a long time. And I used to be worried, and now I just don't give a shit. now if it happens, it happens.
right.
So whatever.
I'm out of gas.
It'll be worth it. Probably nothing
Sure.
will happen.
If you don't count an infected leg.
You want me to do it?
Nah, hun, you can hop in after me.
As long as none of y'all report me.
Shouldn't be long now. It's good we're forced to take a breath. Feeling any
Be
better?
cool. That's what I'm saying. Be cool. I don't have text for this.
I don't expect you to say you're fit as a fiddle. I mean, do you think it worked? Did it help at all?
I feel like a man who got bitten. So, take that for what it's worth.
I still can't believe you went and got chomped. Just fucking hell.
At least he told us.
Took some brass. I don't think I would've.
Once saw someone stream the Bible Black visual novel. See, I wouldn't go that far. It's not like Sunrider is
Sorry.
like an actual like eroge.
Why are you
It
acting
just
like what's
has
about to be
a
happening?
sex scene in it.
Anyway, I appreciate it from both of you. A lot of us
Which
have lost
isn't
families.
banned by Twitch's terms of service, but you know how jumpy Twitch gets, so.
He wanted to die. In Crawford.
What's that now?
When I had him there, in my hand. He wanted me to drop him. He asked me to.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
I'm glad it was you making that call and not me. This guy tell you much about what we've been through?
Bits and pieces.
Well, he can't fight for shit.
Well, look at him.
Hey,
Soft as rotten fruit.
Like you guys didn't have enough problems without punching each other in the face.
Yeah, he had to knock some sense into me before we met you on the train.
I'm sorry for hurting you in any way, Kenny. It's impossible to go through life without causing some sort of pain. But sometimes I can't help
You see a cock in the sex scene?
last.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think you just see tits.
cheers.
But I remember it's very tame.
I'm through! No walkers. Things are looking up.
We'll wait for a good scene transition.
Everyone keep a goddamn
Like that. Here, let's pause here. I'll check out the link. Parental advisory, explicit content. Yeah, I originally played, I've actually only played the censored version, but there is a like mod to uncensor the game, which I will kind of have to do on stream, just because of the, like, I saw a playthrough on YouTube with the uncensored scene, and it recontextualizes things. Like, it's like a major scene, as weird as it sounds. Like, I've seen people say that, like, they replayed the game just to change their ending based on the scene after they saw it, so...
This place seems pretty sealed off. Well...
No idea for the Sunrider sequel, though. I don't know how Liberation Day works. Take their guns!
Let's keep moving. Gotta go.
Yeah. We've seen so many people. I don't know why these ones break my heart.
What's heartbreaking
Sex and rape scenes
is
in
not
Saya
giving
have plot
yourself a
relevance.
chance. It's what Katya did.
Yeah, I imagine they would.
Jesus.
But I would not be so bold as to play Saya on stream. That
She
is
left me.
for sure
son.
a TOS
People that cared
violation.
about us. I forgive her, but it don't make it any less wrong. You don't just end it because it's hard. You stick it out, and you help the folks you care about.
I like how in this scene he's
Let's
directly
figure a way
talking to
outta
Ben.
here and get that little girl.
We should move.
Yeah.
Got at least one shot.
There are, like,
left.
things to like
Let's clear the
about
room
this
before we
game.
move on. Lee, figure out where we're headed.
Mainly because Saya is a Lovecraft demon who's supposed to birth a bunch of demons and destroy the world, or to show how fucked up the main characters are.
You still with us, Bit?
Yeah, Lee. I just want to help.
I believe Saya isn't banned, but yeah, no, gore alone might get you banned. Well, it's adults only.
You still with us, Bit?
Yeah, Lee.
Plus, there's like the sex
wanna
scenes. You can't have, because the idea is that you can't play games that are specifically like AO or stuff like that. Like, as far as like prohibited games go, I don't think it's banned by name, but it's banned by qualifications of what
Sick,
would
but-
be banned.
Think of all the pain they avoided.
You could probably play the censored version, but literally, why would you?
Don't ask me how I'm doing. Let's just keep going.
Lee, you okay?
Yeah.
Let's keep at it. I guess Crawford would have gotten them anyway.
So you can't play Manhunt 2. Yeah, I guess you can't. Huh. Wow, I never thought about that. Huh.
Nothing other than personal items in here.
Looks like we can stay off the streets all the way to River Street if we're careful.
Let's go.
And then the other games, some of the games make sense and you hear them and you're like, okay, I get why that might not be appropriate on Twitch. But then some of them are completely baffling. And completely arbitrary. Like, like, rape makes sense as a game to be banned, but why is Yandere Simulator banned? And Suck My Dick and Die makes sense as a banned game, but why exactly have we banned Honeycam Studios? I understand it's related to Honey Pop, but Honeycam Studios has literally no nudity or sex scenes in it.
Me and my fucking mouth.
You can play Manhunt 2's console version, but what's
What are we
the
gonna do?
point? It's fucking Manhunt. No, yeah, that's how I would feel about a Song of Saya playthrough. It's like, what's the point?
Stay up here. Keep an eye out.
Okay, but I can't see much from up here.
Just let us know if they start coming down the alley.
Shout out to
We'll be
Ben
back.
for getting everyone killed again. Man,
Careful.
Ben.
Ow! I'm okay. I'm okay. Just get me out of here.
Are you okay?
What the fuck happened, Ben?
I'm sorry. Just get me up. My legs hurt, I think.
We're gonna get your ass up.
Really? I thought you...
You are not okay, Ben.
Fucking hell.
What is it? I'm okay. I'm okay.
We can get you up. We
Now.
can,
Ow! Oh, God.
Now, if it's a blunt object, being impaled by a blunt object will actually sometimes push your organs out of the way, so it's not
If you'd be
impossible.
quiet, then maybe. But Kenny, this is fucking serious. He could die just by moving him wrong.
I won't move.
Ben! Fuck!
Like, impaled with blunt object will sometimes push your organs out of the way, so people have survived this. If it was sharp, that would actually be more of a problem. But luckily, it was just like a
Oh,
piece
God,
of
don't let them get to me.
metal.
Do you have any bullets left? This has only got one left in it.
I'm out.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
Go back. She needs you, Lee.
Kenny!
This is not a discussion!
Hell no, man! I'm not leaving!
What did I just say?
Let's get Ben and get out of here!
Yeah, Yandere Sim is banned. Yandere Sim is one of those games that makes no sense to be banned.
What the fuck? Kenny?
Yandere Sim and Honeycam Studios are specifically
okay.
banned.
All right. Goodbye, kid. I'm sorry.
Shut up, pal. It'll be fine. Just go.
And those are the weird ones. It's also a tech demo, yeah. I wouldn't describe it as a tech demo.
Back, you
It's
sons of
definitely
bitches!
not demoing any
Damn it,
tech.
Kenny! God damn it!
Oh, fuck. Kenny.
It's a very, very early access game. Although I think progress is being made. I'm pretty sure the first arrival has been implemented and he's just cleaning up the game now. The problem is, he waited so goddamn long, I don't think people even care anymore. The game is like a huge buggy mess.
What happened?
What's interesting is like I think it was like Tiny Dev or something came to
God.
like help him out make the game to like fix his code, but needed to be redone ground up, and he got so like
heard a
butthurt that they told him his code was shit and they needed to go ground up, that he didn't want to wait for them to rebuild the game, so he like broke off with the publisher that was helping fund the game. It was an absolute debacle, which is crazy because he was like, oh, it would take like 7 months, and he didn't want to wait because he thought it would delay game progress. But realistically, if they had just made the game, if they waited the 7 months for the rebuild of the game's code, realistically, the game development would have gone faster, it would be running better, and there would be more interest in the game. So it was a huge misstep. And now the game's popularity is, like, it has gone in free fall. Like, no one has any faith in this game anymore.
We needed more bullets.
You needed a miracle. It's not your fault, Lee.
can't believe...
When I was 12, I first heard about Yandere Sim. I remember when the game was in the very early stages of development. Like, I was following that game probably within, like, its first year of development, and then it just kept going.
He did what he had to. All the way to the
There is no damn reason that that game should not be out right now. Like, realistically.
We should go.
right behind.
There are people who made, like, legally distinct versions of Yandere Simulator and almost caught up with the progress in a matter of months. And their games ran
You
better.
want to talk?
That's two on him now. The motherfucker who's got Clementine has Ben and Kenny to answer for.
Keep a clear head, Lee.
We wouldn't be out here. We'd all been together to defend against Vernon. And would be out on the water. Everyone would be alive.
Look, Lee, this is a shitty time, but I want to clear something up.
What is it?
Clementine, I know Kenny was your guy.
Yeah?
Well,
You guys would be great for her. Keep her safe.
we do our best. You know that.
What's going on with you?
I just saw your friends get killed.
I mean before. Back in the attic.
It's nothing.
What's nothing?
Let's just keep moving.
Back in the day, the Markiplier made his
careful
Yandere
across
Sim
here.
video. I had turned 13 a few months ago. Yeah, it like took so long. There's no reason the game shouldn't be in at least a workable stage. And whenever anyone tries to correct the code, he gets super butthurt about it. Like, if he wasn't such a fucking petulant man-child, the game would be out. And honestly, it would probably be great, because the concept is good. It just, he doesn't have the skill as a developer to realize the actual goals of it.
River Street's just up ahead.
And, like, a mature adult would look at that and recognize the problems and recognize their own deficiencies and,
Even the
you know,
buildings are full.
take advice at the bare minimum. And when they got the Tiny Build offer, or Tiny Dev offer, I forget what the company's name is, they would have accepted it and just let the game fucking be developed. Like, he still had, like, a creative control and directorial role. It was absolutely insane.
No, they don't.
I didn't.
I mean,
know-
as it stands, if the game comes out, I'm interested in playing it. I will play it, but I imagine it's going to be an absolute nightmare. Like, I can't imagine it's going to come out good. And I don't think anyone imagines it's going to come out good at this point. Following the actual development of the game itself, and listening to the ideas behind it, the game on a simple design level, we're not talking about coding or anything, the simple design of the way the levels and the rivals are structured is bad at its base level, because it involves revolving around like very specific schedules, but you have to do very specific things to unlock very specific kills. Like, it's weirdly linear and on rails based on the descriptions of the development time.
I'll go first.
Like, it doesn't...
You sure?
Like, I remember, like, listening to be like, so you go here, and then you get the bucket, and then you fill it up with water, and then, bam, you've electrocuted her. And it's like, okay, how would you know to do any of that? And it gives you 7 days per kill, which means that you're not going to know, like, you're guaranteed, unless you're following the development or you look online, you're guaranteed to fail your first few attempts. Because there's not enough time to, like, give a preliminary scout of the school, and... like, you're not going to have time to scout out the school and plan things out, especially if the schedule's different all the
It's an easy
time.
crossing.
Good.
Also, all of the characters are just, like, weirdly edgy.
Shit!
Oh, fuck!
And the attempt to make, like, Ayano, like a psychopath with no emotions is, so,
Fine.
like,
Kinda
specifically making a character
What are you gonna do?
uninteresting. It's so fucking baffling. Like, every design choice just kept making the game worse. So it's gonna be a piece of shit, for sure. Like, it doesn't... In concept, you can listen to the ideas and be like, okay, everything that was just said was dumb. An extra no one cares about Yandere Sim anymore is no one really cares for the Yandere character trope. Like, yeah, in 2015, Future Diary was popular, so the original when they cry. But, like, what's the last Yandere character you've seen? Okay, technically, I just rewatched part 4 of JoJo. I just rewatched the Yukiko arc, which was the arc that created the Yandere archetype. However, before that, and also that came out years and years ago. So I would say that the last Yandere I actually saw was, I think, in last period, there was a Higurashi cameo. And in... they're remaking Higurashi, I think. I think they're remaking Higurashi. So that's happening. And also, Kurumi in Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka has Yandere qualities, but I don't know if I would say she is a Yandere. So probably the Higurashi remake. You're trying to cram Hitman and Bully into one game, which could be great. But the problem is that, let's be honest, Yandere Dev is not a good enough game developer to understand why these work.
Fuck it. I'm going for it.
Like, he's not very good at looking at things and being
Means I'm
like,
already
this
bitten.
is why this
I
works.
just have to push my way through.
What
He
the
just
fuck?
sees that it works and then
Maybe
tries
you
to
got
copy it.
fast enough. Maybe you'll be fine.
I can't risk losing more time on a long
And
shot.
if he took more feedback, it would be fine.
Let's meet outside of town, by the train.
Are you nuts?
It's the only way. Do you hear me?
Yeah, by the train.
Jesus. We'll be there.
Like, if he took more feedback, it would be fine. Like, people could probably be like, okay, here's why what you're saying is stupid. And he could be like, oh, okay, you're right. Maybe that's not the best idea. But he reacts to any criticism like a petulant man-child. It's fucking ridiculous. This is the most crazy scene in any of the games. This is literally insane. This is straight up superhuman. Like, he's just walking up murdering the shit out of them. It doesn't even make sense. Like, 2 zombies is considered a lot of zombies in any other instance. And this is Lee just walking into a herd and just murdering the shit out of them. I mean, it's a cool scene, but my god, is it nonsense. He just cut that fucking guy's head off. That's not even physically possible. I don't remember this. It eats plot. I like to imagine that Lee gets superhumanly strong because of the zombie virus. I don't think that's established, but quite honestly, nothing is really established about this damn virus, so who knows? Now, I'm gonna say this. My original playthrough of this game is probably better. Because I remember very vividly this scene coming up, and I'll have to admit, I did a pretty damn good job in the original video. And I won't even attempt to repeat it. I won't, because frankly, I'm not as invested enough in the game to, like, I'm not passionate enough about the game to get as invested as I was the first time. Like, I wouldn't be able to repeat that rant if I tried. You know what would make this scene better? A Linkin Park song. Make it like one of those early 2000 characters solo scenes. That would actually be great. Drop in some Evanescence, maybe. Look, alright, I know Evanescence is passé, and so is Linkin Park, but let's be real here. They made some good music.
I got us adjoining rooms.
Where is she?
I already told you she's fine. You look horrible. And you're missing an arm. Go over there. Put your things down.
Let me out! Who's out there?
Quiet, please, sweetie. Your things. There.
Just be cool.
Do I not seem cool? Good. Go sit down.
This is actually a good scene, if I remember.
Do you know who I am?
No. I don't know anything about you.
You wouldn't. People like you don't.
Because it's very clear that
Now
this
you're
guy is
thinking.
just projecting his own
Hanging
issues
out
so that he doesn't have to take the blame for his
A
fuck
few
ups.
weeks back, there might have been a station wagon in the forest, full of all sorts of food, water, things.
The only
you
thing
need.
is, this scene kind of falls apart if you didn't take any of the supplies.
Yeah, I'm not some cannibal, Lee. Some killer out in the woods. Some villain. I'm just a dad.
You're pretty unambiguously villain,
I
dude.
coach Little League.
Everything was just out there for the taking. We were starving.
For
Do
the
you-
taking? Do you know what you took from me?
I don't care.
Fuck you. You have no idea. Have you ever hurt somebody you care about?
No.
That's not true. You didn't care about that woman before holding her back so your friend could bash her dad's brains in?
No, I fucking hate Lily.
I hurt her. So bad.
Everyone
Some
fucking
enemies.
hated Lily.
I took him out hunting even though my wife said he was too young.
It was established that everyone
She didn't
fucking
know.
hated Lily the same episode.
I came back without him, and the look on her face said, "You are a monster." We all went out looking for him. We never found him. I hurt her so bad. Then you took all of our things. You robbed us. I could have earned her trust back, Lee, but not after that.
You fucked up.
The hungrier we got, the more she blamed me. Until she finally took our daughter Elizabeth and left. They didn't get far. I found them a day later in the road. Do I look like a monster to you?
We all do.
Some more than others. I'm not like you. You killed a man with a pitchfork right in front of a little girl.
I did what I had to.
You abandoned a defenseless, grieving woman.
So I believe this references leaving Lily, which, if you recall, was because she just shot Carly in the fucking face. I remember I said she deserved it originally because I didn't remember who this was. I now remember that this is probably referencing Lily, And literally no one that you talk to is against the idea of abandoning Lily.
She deserved it.
The sweatshirt she's wearing was my boy's. You stole that from us.
We were starving. It was cold.
So my family starved in the cold!
You didn't have your boy at the time. It doesn't matter that it was your boy's. What the fuck are you talking about?
How could you know all this?
You're a monster. You're a murderer and a thief. And I'm gonna hurt you so bad.
It doesn't have to be this way.
You can't take care of anyone. After I heard Clementine on the radio and realized who you folks were, I came after you purely for revenge. But the more I heard about...
You ever think about how Clementine clearly got Lee killed?
She was in, our plan changed. Lee, listen to me. I need you to hear this before what happens next. I can take care of her. We can have a family. I bet you don't even know how old she is.
She's 8.
Wrong. She's 9.
But...
Her birthday was 6 days ago. I know how to be a dad, you know. She wouldn't be exposed to what she has been with you.
No, she'd be dead.
No. Shut up.
It makes sense.
It's not happening. You'll have to kill me.
Yeah, I know. Hey, honey. I think this is all gonna work out.
What are you...
I'm glad too. I wish it wouldn't have had to get this bad, but it's all over, hon. Isn't it?
Just about.
I hate seeing you like this. I just miss your smile, honey. I miss you so much, Tess. You're gonna like Clementine a lot, though. She's not Lizzie, but she's sweet. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
If Jackie Chan is carrying a baby, you might as well give up Hello Maid. Hey, Degla, how's you doing tonight? She wouldn't hurt a fly even before she bet Lee that wasn't true. She gave him the hammer. She also said she was thinking about dropping it on him.
He would have come back.
That's right, sweet pea.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
This still is a very good scene, I will say that.
Your arm's gone. Why?
I have to say, this episode is actually better than the others.
Accident. We'll talk about it somewhere safe.
You don't smell good.
Yeah, I know. Did he hurt you?
No. Not really. I'm sorry, Lee.
Clem, it's okay. We need to get you somewhere safe. And then we have to talk, okay?
Yeah.
Everything's okay now. We need to figure out how to get out of Savannah as fast as we can. I'm sorry you had to see that.
He was going to kill you.
And take you. Yeah. Jesus.
This is so sad.
Look in there.
No, I know.
I guess. I think the next scene's probably more sad.
Which way out?
Through there.
You ever played Walking Dead, Degla? We should probably take the... I guess we're not taking the walkie-talkie, huh? You know what I hate? I hate those videos I get
There's
my
nothing
recommended
in there.
about anime with
Can
really,
we
really
go?
specific titles. Like,
Yeah,
nerdy main
of course.
character gets beat down by everyone but comes back as a Chad. Oh, is it the clip ones or the weird robot voice summary videos? I'm okay with the clip
Which way
ones
out?
because it kind of turns me on to other shows. But if it's like the... Ayano Ayasuki was a 13-year-old boy, and he attended school, and then a bunch of bullies came up, and they beat him up, but then he got hit by a truck, and then... Those videos are so stupid. The robot voice ones? Oh, I hate those. I've checked those out for, like, movies upon occasion. But not for anime.
It didn't bite you.
Yeah. I know it. Must have.
You're covered in all that gross stuff.
And they usually don't have... For movies... See, that's the thing. For movies, they don't have robot voices. But the anime ones all have the dumb robot voice thing. It's so lazy. It's like they saw what people... They saw like the movie guy did. And they're like, I'm going to do that for anime. But I'm going to use a dumb robot voice instead. Because I'm too fucking lazy to buy a microphone. I'm going to be honest. Microphone is like the bare minimum
Oh no.
for YouTube content. Weak nerd gets beaten by bullies but gets revenge by summoning demons. Is that Megami Tensei? Or Bible Black?
Ooh.
We'll get you cleaned up as soon as we can.
Not soon enough. Are you done?
A little more. I want to be sure. There. That should do it.
I hope so.
And you're missing something.
Otherwise, we covered me in viscera for nothing.
Thought it was gone.
I thought you were gone.
Thank you.
Stay right next to me. And walk very slowly. Don't look around. And don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep you safe.
But yeah, I'm subscribed to a few, like, clip channels for anime on YouTube, just to, like, put me on to new stuff, because I always need new stuff to watch. I never have enough, clearly. Which reminds me, we're gonna have to do Sacking Mal soon, again. We have a new season coming up. Oh, speaking of which, did you hear the new season of Kaguya surpassed Brotherhood as the top anime on Mal? So, I guess go check that out before the Brotherhood fans vote it down as hard as they possibly can. Oh no, two of the same zombie are gonna collide with each other. They're gonna annihilate each other. We found your parents! Yay!
Lee, wake up. Please don't be dead. Please, no. Lee, I was so scared. I thought you left me. I saw my parents.
I know. They didn't get to you, right?
Realistically.
We got away. They're dead for sure.
Realistically, how did Lee get in this area?
Thousands of them outside.
Like, get into this room. Because
that's crazy.
we were outside, so Clementine would have had to have dragged him, but she's 9, and he's like 6-something, and weighs like 100-something pounds. Like, almost 200 pounds. How did this little girl get Lee into this building in the first place?
When I found it. I closed it to keep us safe.
Pull on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Friend we're talking about top anime noticed us said something like, yeah, usually the current most popular thing ranks up, and then after a month it goes to ranking that's more accurate. I know someone reading the Kaguya manga, the direction it goes doesn't super interest me. I have to say the current arc is a little cliche. I'm not a big fan of that direction either, but it is also the final arc. They said, like, there's gonna be, like, 14 chapters to conclude the manga, which honestly seems like more than required.
Please, no.
So unless there's like an epilogue chapter, I don't know what they're going to do with 14 chapters, but... But I will say the anime actually improves on a lot from the manga. It also, like, jumbles up things weirdly.
Okay. I'll try not to be.
It's strange. But the animation adds a lot to Kaguya.
I think there might
What I will
be
say is
over
that
there.
Season 4 of Kaguya is probably going to be pretty interesting.
Good girl.
Kaguya-sama, where they have to fight the Moon Princess Kaguya.
Might be a little slow.
I'll help you. I got you. You can lean on me if you have to.
I'm okay.
I thought I was helping by bringing you in here.
How did you get him in here?
You're just learning to never let yourself get trapped. Okay?
I won't.
We'll get out of here. And just don't do it again.
Okay, I won't. Keep going.
You mentioned that when I said my Senekaku reached a point where it seemed no new chapters were out, so they spent 5 episodes adapting stuff they skipped. Yeah, but on the other hand, the Kaguya anime didn't... Where the anime is now, I think... I'm pretty sure the anime is going to end at the school festival.
The door's right here.
Is like 100 in... It was like 150 chapters in. Like, the first season of the anime wasn't announced until around chapter 100 into the manga.
You have to.
Like, they were like, into season 3 where the anime is now when the
try to get
first
up.
anime aired in the first place. So they had plenty to adapt right from the onset. Like, I think around chapter 100 was when they got the first announcement.
You don't have much time. You gotta do something. Fast.
Like what?
You need to get out of here as soon as you can.
I can't leave you.
Just work on getting out, okay? We'll figure it all out. Don't worry. There's a baseball bat under the counter, Clem. You can use
I
that.
actually kind of appreciate this scene also because you're directing Clem with your eyes, which kind of like alludes to how you'll be playing as her in the future.
We'll get you in there. Don't worry. You're doing good. There's a chair over there.
Like, you direct her before you get to play as her. I think that's
Way
kind of
out's
interesting.
Through there, Clem.
I know.
Use the bat to shatter that window so you can reach in, okay?
Okay.
Maison Akaku is awkward like the
Watch out
manga.
for broken
Misaka
glass.
disappears for like almost 2 volumes when he tries to get over his fear of dogs. He does in the anime too. Then he randomly shows back up because he was involved in some of the chapters they adapted. Then he sends a letter like, I'm a changed man. Bitch, they just saw you yesterday.
Don't be afraid of him, honey. You're smart. He isn't. You're smarter than all of them. Grab the chair, Clem. Use it to reach in to the lock. Then, open it.
He's trapped.
This'll be easy then. He's got keys. Probably to that door. And everything you'll need. There are handcuffs on the ground. Get them.
Okay, Lee.
Put the handcuffs on me. Attach me to this.
What? Why?
No matter what happens, you're safe then.
I don't know.
Just do it, sweetie. Make sure they're tight.
I don't want to do this.
You have to. It'll keep you safe. You only have to deal with him now. He's trapped over there. If you're careful, you could get what you
So I
need.
wonder what happens if you handcuff the zombie.
And then the gun.
Keys in the gun. Just don't be afraid. If anything gets
Speaking of
dangerous,
Mitaka and dogs, the way the story gets rid of him could be seen as a cop-out, but I find it funny.
First.
get the gun, Clem. Always the gun.
Oh yeah, didn't the new Berserk chapters come out?
Get him! Get him! Grab it! Watch out!
One for safety.
I did it. I got him.
Look, take care of yourself. See?
No, not all the time.
Yeah, you can. Don't worry.
Arranged to marry a woman he doesn't really like, but he can't bring himself to turn her down. After one drink, she comes back saying the babies are in their way, so he marries her because of that. Well, the dogs are fucked, and that's what she meant.
You're strong, Clem. You can do anything.
But I'm little.
Doesn't mean nothing. You gonna see bad stuff, but it's okay.
My parents. It's so horrible.
I can't imagine, sweet pea.
And now, you? Please. Please don't be one of them. Please don't become a walker.
There's only one thing you can do. You know that.
I don't know if I can.
You have to shoot me, honey.
Yeah, we're doing 400 days.
No.
We gotta get it done.
It's okay.
400 days is included as part of Season 1, so I guess we're gonna do the review after that and not after this. Now, allow me to explain this decision. You see, normally it's a waste of a bullet, but here's the deal, right? First kill's the hardest, gotta get it out of the way, might as well make it Lee, because that way, anyone else she kills after Lee is like, hey, whatever, I shot Lee.
Don't mean it, Krista. They're outside of town, by the train. You remember how to get back there?
You know what would make me like Walking Dead more if they just called them zombies? I would also appreciate that.
They'll take good care of you. And Clem, stay away from the cities.
Definitely.
They're just not worth the risk. And also,
What is it?
no, don't worry. All right. Don't be afraid.
That was the last choice. Of the episode. $400 days. Will only take like an hour, probably. Woo! Do it! Get it done! The Walking Dead. Meow, meow, meow. A Telltale Games production. Based on the comic book by Robert Kirkman, Tony Moore, and Charlie something something something. Removed Lee's arm. You and 71% of players removed your arm. It makes no difference. Lee doesn't use the arm for the rest of the plot. Lost your temper. You and 25% of players calmly argued with Kenny. Disarmed. Gave up weapons. You and 59% of players surrendered your weapons. Killed Clementine's captor. You and 42% of players killed the stranger. Otherwise, Clementine kills him. Stopped Lee from turning. You and 63% of players made sure Lee didn't turn. Remember, Clem, trust no one and show no mercy. Clem walks out while music slowly plays in Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Alright, Kenny. You told him about your past. You defended his son in the drugstore. You killed his son so he didn't have to. He lost to the herd trying to save Ben. Katjaa, you found water for Duck when he needed it. She shot herself when faced with her son's death. Larry, you trusted him with your axe despite his vendetta. You restrained Lily while Kenny crushed his head. Larry died in the meat locker at the dairy. Lily, you backed her up when supplies went missing. You left her on the side of the road. Omid, you bonded with him over U.S. history. You helped him get into the train. You were separated after you crossed the sign. Ben, you defended Ben when he was accused of stealing. You voted to throw Ben out of the group. Ben fell to his death in Savannah alleyway. Carly, you trusted her with your past. You saved her life at the cost of another. She was killed by Lily. You agreed with her to tell others about your past. Carly, nope. Krista, you met her on your worst day thus far. You revealed your bite to her. You told her and Omid to meet you at the train. This guy, Dale, Derek, Devin, DeAndre, Danny, no, DeMonte, Dallas, Duck Dynasty, Darren, Damien, Doug. His name was Doug. What a impactful, memorable character Doug was, apparently. Doug told him he was a strange guy. You weren't wrong. You were with him when you found your brother. He died when walkers attacked the Doug store. Duck, you helped save his life at Herschel's farm. You argued that he was not bitten back in Macon. You shot him before he could turn. You let him be your sidekick to solve a mystery. Bum, 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 bum. The Walking Dead. No Time Left. Yeah! Written by Sean Vanaman. Honestly, the mistakes in this game almost feel like it's only possible to have been made if the people making the game and the people writing the game were not talking to each other. Your Season 2 playthrough could just be a murder compilation. Ooh, Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, just because we killed I think all 16 people? I don't think there was a single person in the playthrough that did not end up dead that we could have killed. I know you can't kill Mike or Arvo. You used to be able to kill Mark and Mike on the PS3 version, but that got patched out because Clementine wouldn't shoot an unarmed person, despite her having already done that. So that'll be a treat. Yeah, this game is a nightmare. This game is a nightmare of bad writing. This is quite possibly one of the worst written games we've ever played. In fact, if you look at the lowest rated games we've encountered so far, and you go down the favorite list, and you look at the bottom games, of any of those that I said had bad writing, there is a good chance this game had worse writing. Like, realistically, another game I criticized for bad writing was Rule of Rose. This game might actually be worse written than Rule of Rose. Just because Rule of Rose's, biggest issues were it's, non-linear story structure. This game's biggest issue is every time any character does anything and anything happens. It's so fucking contrived. Threats just appear out of nowhere to inconvenience the characters with literally no setup. Many of the villains are just, straight up evil for no conceivable reason. Let's keep in mind that the whole Cannibal Farm thing happened, 3 months into the apocalypse. How the hell did we set up an entire bandit raiding camp and, a whole, like, a cannibal farm in 3 months. How did this occur so fast? The whole game is full of dumb bullshit like that. It is a complete fucking nightmare, start to stop. Lee just gets, like, randomly bit. Like, things just happen to make your situation worse. Just to add tension. It's so artificial. If there was just even a little bit of setup, it would function so much better, but it's just so fucking contrived all the time. Rule of Rose's narrative problem is the game hides super plot important notes, and you just need to know where they are, like the Maid's Diary. I'm not even sure if that's not great either. But Rule of Rose also at least had more consistency. Like, if we're actually comparing the two, things are so goddamn inconsistent. Like, a big issue with, like, horror things is when you don't understand the rules, and I do not understand how this fucking zombie virus works. And not knowing how the rules work can be used to add, like, tension and be used to serve the narrative, but it doesn't. It's just used to cause more, like, unexplained occurrences. Like, issues just arise out of nowhere, and they don't need to make sense in order for them to arise. It's just like, bam! And if the gameplay of this was fun, I wouldn't have as much issues with it. Like, if this was like a run-and-gun game, like a Doom or something, being this shittily written wouldn't actually be that big of a problem. But the issue is that this is a game that's literally just like a point-and-click adventure game. I believe you said if Rule of Rose was a book, it would be better. I actually, if I said that, I fully agree with it. Yeah, Rule of Rose would be better as a book. This, I don't know if you could make this work, honestly. The gameplay is complete garbage. It's a point-and-click adventure game with weird glitches and frame rate problems and dumb bullshit puzzles. Not like the most bullshit a puzzle could be, but it's certainly not fun to play. Like, the narrative and the characters are the entire focus of the game. So, like, if the game sucks and the writing sucks, like, what is there to judge on this? You know what I'm saying? On the same note, Zach, if this game was a movie or a miniseries with no gameplay, would it be better? I mean, if it had the same level quality of writing, no. Okay. Would it be better? Honestly, I don't think it would be. Because what this game has going for you, and the whole selling point of Telltale games, I don't even think is the narrative. I don't think it's the characters. It's absolutely not the gameplay. The thing Telltale tries to sell you on is that it's a game where your choices matter. They don't matter, but it's one of those games that plays into the concept of an illusion of choice in order to form its narrative, and a lot of the purpose of the game itself is served by you making the choices. If you divorce the element of you making the choices, and, like, if the story is presented the same way and you don't get to make the choices as you go through the games, I don't think it would turn out better. I think it would turn out worse. Now, if you cleaned up the writing, then I would say a miniseries could work perfectly well for this. But you could also say if you clean up the writing, the game would be better in the first place. So I don't really think just saying if it was written better, it would work as a miniseries. I don't think that holds up. But no, like, the big selling point is, like, the illusion of choice. And this one, I have to say, this one gives you that illusion better than, like, Season 2 does. At least as far as I remember. I'll judge Season 2 when it comes up. I'll probably compare it to this one when I'm talking about how Season 2 is somehow worse. But, yeah, like, at the very least, you can see the cracks, especially if this isn't your first playthrough. What the fuck? That is the weirdest firework I've ever heard in my life. You can see the cracks, especially if this isn't your first playthrough, but they're not readily apparent. And so there is fun in going through the adventure the first time, making your choices. This is definitely one of those, like, Heavy Rain games where you should never, ever replay them, because, my god, if you replay this, you will see every little crack, and there are so many. Some of which I caught even the first time I played. Like the fact that the house suddenly loses its fortification whenever you're inside just to enable the zombies to attack you. That was always a problem, even when I played it the first time. Like that was never not an issue with the game. But yeah, the big selling point is like the illusion of choice, and you're supposed to. I think it was like the creator of Mario who said that fun in a video game is based on the number of choices you make over time. So like, and that's really the selling point for The Walking Dead. You talk to the characters, you form relationships, and you progress the story. And the relationships you have with the characters are dependent on your dialogue choices and the choices you make throughout the game. A lot more than in Season 2, if I recall correctly. So it's for the selling point of this, it's sort of like a D&D game. Like, here's a secret for D&D games, right? You are on rails. Even if it doesn't feel like your DM is railroading you, you're being fucking railroaded. You are on the path that is set forth by your DM, assuming you are not the worst player ever, right? But the point is to make it look like, make it so you can't see the tracks. That's the idea. And I have to say Season 1 succeeds at that mostly. What I also have to say is that this game isn't a complete nightmare. You know what game isn't poorly written, Zach? Resident Evil. Yeah, I'm gonna ride Resident Evil's dick this every Walking Dead stream. You know what? I'll actually back you on that. Resident Evil, not poorly written. I'll agree to that. It's crazy and zany and nonsensical, but I wouldn't say it's poorly written. So I will agree to that statement. But what I have to say is the characters are diverse, and we're gonna call them the party members. Your party members can range from likable to unlikable to useless. They all serve their purpose. They're all distinct from each other. They all have their own quirks and problems. And so I have to say the cast is relatively well developed in this game. In ways that casts in other games aren't, and that is worth appreciating. And you take that with your ability to affect your relationships with these characters, and there is something to be said about that. There is something interesting, even if you can't necessarily guide the course the characters take throughout the game. At the very least, you guide your relationship with the characters. What this game excels at is pathos. And I actually think its adherence to pathos is probably the number one issue with the writing, because it puts emotional appeals over everything. Over the writing, over the consistency, over the characters. If they can create an emotional moment, the game will lunge for it. And that is what this game does. And it comes off with strong moments. It really does. Leon Clementine at the end, the conversation with the game's best villain, because he's the only one with a motivation that isn't fucking batshit evil. The scene where you have to kill Duck, the scene where Carly, where Lily kills Carly or Doug. These are scenes that invoke emotions to you. Even Ben's scene where he's dangling from the tower, and these are effective and they make the player feel something. And a lot of games will just give this general, I'm bored now, I'm having fun now, but Walking Dead tries to reach out and it tries to do something else. And there is something to be said about that. And there is something interesting about that. The problem is that the pathos that is placed so far up the priority ladder that everything else ends up crashing down the hill at times. And it can really bog the game down and really make it it ends up undermining itself at points because it's just trying to build to the next moment and the next moment. And I can see how this kind of writing is what caused the collapse of Telltale, that and them overreaching with too many projects, because there's only so many times and so many emotional beats you can hit before people start seeing the holes in what you're doing. And I remember, I think I gave this game an 8 way back when, and obviously it's not an 8. But and my rating system was very inconsistent back then. Like, it was like half objective and half emotional. It made no sense, and all of those ratings are probably bullshit nowadays. But what I will say is, like, I understand what I saw in the game the first time, especially because it was one of the first reviews I did. Like, I didn't do reviews until I started doing Let's Plays, and because of that, my critical eye hadn't developed to the pure cynical point I have reached at this point. Like, the person reviewing this game now and the edgy teenager who played this game 10 years ago are not the same person. We don't think the same, we don't talk the same, we don't view media the same, we certainly don't review games the same way. So there's a huge difference in, like, the 10-year perspective, and looking back on these Telltale games and other games that I've played since then that have done this, like, multi-choice thing way better than The Walking Dead ever could, such as the previously played Alpha Protocol, you can see where these issues arise from and how Walking Dead just kind of collapses under its own ambition. If that made any sense. I felt like towards the end I started having so many thoughts that I'm not sure if those sentences were coherent. But yeah, it's a game where it's very obvious what it's trying to do, and it's too obvious. It lacks a sort of, like, I don't want to say narrative subtlety. It lacks a sort of, like, functional subtlety in the way the game is constructed. The design of the game itself lacks subtlety. And so you see the flaws, especially on a replay. And it just, like, it tries to build itself up, and it succeeds, but it's on a foundation of sand, right? You can't build a pyramid on sand. Anyway, why is that thing like that? Oh, it was this virus. Oh, it was this mutation. Oh, it was this parasite. By the way, there's a bunch in the game files that explain this in greater detail. I think Resident Evil's use of science fiction helps the believability of the situation because there's an explanation. Walking Dead is some virus, but the game, it has this virus without actually explaining how this damn thing works. Like, I'm still not sure why Lee died. Was it like a blood loss thing, or... I don't know. It'd be really goddamn helpful. I used to think, when I played Season 2, I used to think that if you got bit, that's it, because that's what happened. Lee got bit, and then he died. They cut the arm off, but nothing mattered. But then in Season 2, you meet Reggie, and Reggie has, like, his arm cut off, and Reggie's fine, because they cut his arm off. So it's like, well, how does this shit work? There's no consistency, is the problem with Walking Dead. Anyway, yeah, this game kind of sucks. There's good things in it, and there's things to like about it, but it just kind of sucks. Meanwhile, Resident Evil has a million research papers and journey exactly the way this happened. Resident Evil 5, as bad as that game is, might over-explain the virus. I probably know more about the virus than I should. There's an entire diary explaining the T-virus sharks. Alright, 400 days. I said I wasn't going to review until after 400 days, but if I recall, my original review of the game after 400 days was, wow, that did not change my opinion of anything, and I don't know why it's in the game. Now that I'm a more cynical adult, I understand exactly why. They were testing out whether they could add DLC to Season 1 and how how advisable that would be before they attempted Season 2. That's why none of the other seasons have this. Really just went, okay, so what if you use the T-virus on this plant? To be honest, I don't blame them for testing it. Alright, I think I'm actually going to try and win the rock, paper, scissors game as Wyatt. So, Oh, was that $1.89 for gas? Oh, fuck me, dude. Holy shit. Oh, I'd kill for $1.89 for gas. Are you kidding me? I don't think I've seen gas go under $2 in years. Anyway, there's an achievement for winning the rock paper scissors game as Wyatt, so I think I'm gonna try and go for it. It's like the only non-story achievement I think in the entire Walking Dead series, so I think I'm gonna try and go for that. So get used to seeing all of these stories. Luckily, Wyatt's number 2. Get used to seeing these stories over and over again.
Damn it! I told you. I already told you it wasn't.
Someone
me,
in a
man.
Discord server I'm in for some reason complaining about the gas prices in Norway.
20 times. I don't even.
Oh, they're crazy. They're like almost $5 per gallon. It's absolutely batshit. And the only reason they're there is because gas companies are price gouging due to the Ukrainian war. Like, there's no justifiable reason. They're posting record-breaking, like profits right now.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
Gas is bad everywhere. Yeah. It's probably worse in Russia.
Come on, man.
Can't listen to this crap anymore.
2 hours. Think it'll clear up soon?
What am I, the traffic man? Supposed to have been at the pen an hour
What's
ago.
your problem, man?
Gonna get written up for this.
Relax. It's not your fault.
What the hell, man?
What?
You know. Cut it out.
Jesus, you guys.
You gonna make me?
Yeah.
Hey, Vince! Justin's gonna make me.
It's too hot for this shit.
Vince, I'm making him hot now. Oh, shit!
Come on, Vince.
Hey, man.
Someone online saw
How
this
about
piece of
you
paper
open the
blaming Joe
fucking
Biden for the
window?
gas prices. Type comment said,
Close,
damn, Joe
asshole.
Biden is why
Hey,
London
Justin.
gas is so
The
bad.
beat up truck?
That ain't right.
I bet he
Shut
lives
up
in
back
that truck
there.
now. You probably got his whole house. Life savings. Shit. I bet you stole
Absolutely.
his dog.
Only thing that makes
You steal his
sense.
dog, man?
I wasn't stealing from guys like that. Anyway, better than stealing his virginity.
Hey, how many times I gotta tell you?
Here we go.
Seriously, I was falsely accused.
How old was she? 15?
Damn it, it ain't like that.
You telling me there wasn't a star witness waiting around in your white van? I'm shocked.
We're all in the same boat here. What's the point of arguing?
The point is, I'm not like that.
My lawyer's gonna be
This
here.
guy is gonna
Look,
get
guys,
stabbed.
I ain't afraid to say it.
Jobs when he hears
I'm
about
really
this.
missing my girlfriend right
Like,
now.
if we made it to
I'm guessing
prison,
She's pretty pissed at you.
It's worse than that, man. She won't talk to me. Haven't heard her voice in months. Really messing with me, like for real.
Just let it go, man.
You should call her up when we get there. You gotta face that shit.
You know, you're right, man. First call I get.
Danny, I know you don't realize this because you're you, but you probably ruined that poor girl's life, you piece of shit.
Big talk from White Collar back there. How many lives you wrecked, kid?
Who cares?
Hotter than hell up in here. I'm getting dehydrated. Hey, how about some water back here?
Shut
I
up
thought you
back
took the
there.
stand and cried your eyes
I'm
out.
telling you again.
Didn't you lose your shit and tell them you didn't know what you were doing?
I lied. Turns out I'm good at that.
You lied on the stand? See, that's the kind of shit I could never do.
Religious?
Nah, man.
Watch a lot of cop shows?
It's a tough call.
Why do more time than you need to?
Gotta stay clean, man.
Says the criminal. You wanna know the funny thing? I don't regret any of it. I carried my victims for years. They knew what they were getting into. And now here I am, and there they are. And Wall Street assholes pulling the same scores are smiling on TV. Fuck that.
How'd it all work, anyway?
It was like a pyramid scheme.
Aren't those kinda shit?
It was a really good pyramid scheme.
Fuck Wall Street.
Fuck Wall Street.
Fuck Wall Street.
How much did you make off with anyway?
Enough.
So, like, couple $100K?
A little over 100 million.
God damn, boy. Oh, when we get out of here, you, me, and Vince, we gotta go into business, know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't actually know a thing about you, Vince. Maybe he's a priest.
Yeah, Father Vincent.
I bet he touched a kid.
I killed some assholes.
Whoa.
Damn.
He's not lying. Are you?
And how do you know?
Like I said, I'm good at lying. And he's not.
What do you think? Do I look like I'm lying?
No. No, you don't.
How'd they get you?
Tossed the gun up on a roof.
And?
It was a good throw, and a roofer found it the next day.
You gotta be kidding me. Man, you're bad luck, Vince. Bad luck, Vince.
I once read this book and said in the 1920s the KKK was basically a pyramid scheme.
What the fuck?
The KKK's origins are even stupider, if I recall, than the actual organization. No, that's not true. The organization's pretty damn stupid.
Knock it off!
The origins of the KKK, if I recall, and I don't remember the exact origins off the top of my head, but I have seen a documentary on them, are almost as stupid as the organization themselves.
Get in there, man.
Sit down, goddammit!
Anyone know this guy?
Nah, man.
No idea.
Damn it, Crabtree! Don't make me come back there
He's
now!
gonna kill him,
I think they
Vince.
were like a
Let the
frat
guard
or
handle it,
something.
guys.
Like, it was
that. We
really
gotta get in
dumb.
You do not want to get in the middle of that shit, Danny.
Vince, you're the tough guy here. We gotta get in there, right?
I'm not doing any more time to save some stupid asshole.
Where's your empathy, man?
We can't do anything with these damn chains on.
Shit!
Don't be racist. That's the moral of the story.
One
He's
last
not
time,
listening, man.
goddammit!
You gotta get in there.
yourself in there and break that shit up
Come on.
now. Come on, boy, get back there.
Okay, asshole. Let him go!
Get in between them, goddammit. He's gonna kill that boy.
Crabtree? Last
What are you
warning!
waiting
Fucking
Knock
frat
him
rooms
out.
through
Go,
and
goddammit!
everything.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck.
Jesus. What happened?
What did you do, boy? God damn it, boy. Answer me back
That guy's
there.
still alive. Get those cuffs off him, man.
What the hell was that?
He made a move on me! I don't know!
He's still breathing?
He's,
Fuck. You gotta call someone, man.
what?
I'm calling this in.
Don't call it in yet. Just wait, okay? Just give me a damn minute.
He might still be alive. Call a damn ambulance, man.
I just need a minute. I need a minute to think.
You ain't got a minute.
Shut up, you hear me? Just shut your mouth!
Okay, okay. Calm down. Take it easy.
I'll calm down when you quit running your fucking mouth.
Quit waving that thing around before you get someone else killed.
Oh, you gonna get smart with me now?
Vince! It's okay. Just back off.
This actually feels like a thing that could happen, for the record. Like, I'm sure they probably have
You
it
really
set
wanna pull
up
that trigger again, son?
so you can't strangle the guy in front of you,
Thanks, man.
but...
What the fuck?
But if you were in a situation where you could strangle the guy in front of you, so far this seems like a thing that could totally happen.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta get us the hell out of here.
We're not
man.
going anywhere.
Fuck that. Get this bus moving. Hey,
Like, I like that the more experienced prison guard is like, what the hell are you doing? Go save that guy. And then, like, the second something's wrong, he's like, yeah, I'm calling this in now.
Oh my god. Hey. Hey! You need to call someone. You hear me? We need to... Did he just bail on us?
Oh, Jesus. What the hell, man?
Back up, back up.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
He can't reach us.
You sure about that?
That ankle's gonna get.
Shit! What do you think, Vince?
Come on! We gotta do something!
Find a weapon.
Right, man? Yeah.
Where's the guard's gun?
Yeah, the gun. Good thinking, Justin. Where the fuck is it?
I think he fell on it. It's underneath him.
Oh, fuck me. Get the gun, man!
Pick it up, Vince!
Hurry up! Shoot this asshole, Vince!
Do it!
Boom!
Oh, watch it, man!
Sorry.
Man, I can't believe this shit. Can you believe this
Talking
shit,
about
man?
Persona today and had a conversation about
We gotta find some way
the
to get
secret
outta
god villain at the end of the game. Which one?
How are we gonna get out of here?
Man, that guy sure did a number on him. Tore his damn throat out.
Shit! What are you doing?
Can't do anything until we get out of these damn chains. Maybe he's got the keys on him. Nothing.
Well, shit, if the keys aren't on him, then where the hell are they?
He must have left them up front.
Are we trying to figure out how to make that work better? Simple, you make the villain not a secret.
Maybe we finally caught a break.
Danny,
Hey,
no.
buddy! What the fuck?
We both agreed Nyx was the best
damn it,
handled
Danny.
compared to
You
Izanami
always
and
put your
Yaldabaoth.
Fuck you, man!
We gotta get out of here before any more of them show up.
That's not gonna hold.
Vince! Fire the fucking gun!
I think you just pissed them off.
Yeah, save the shells.
Whoa, whoa, watch it.
Ain't gonna work.
Come on, Vince.
Pointless.
How the hell are we gonna get out of
There's
here?
gotta be a way. Can't we just shoot off the chains?
No way. Wouldn't cut through.
What about the cuff? If we shoot one of those off, the chain will slip right out.
Are you fucking insane? What do you think is gonna happen if you fire a shotgun that close to someone's
Well,
foot?
what do you think's gonna happen if we don't get the fuck out of here? Vince, give me the gun. We gotta do this.
Back off!
Vince, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, man.
Fuck you.
Do it! Hurry!
Justin's just gonna slow you down.
Do it again!
Conclusion we had was pretty simple. Just have the human villain say something like, "Waha, I'm going to summon Shaggoth," and then make that the goal of the characters, preventing them from summoning Shaggoth. Okay, so here's the problem. That is exactly what they do in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and it is fucking stupid. "41 days in, Wyatt."
God, this is so fucked!
Why the hell did you shoot that guy, man? What the hell was that?
I didn't mean to do it. It just happened, okay?
Back to the drawing board.
were
Yeah,
you, the
that was the ultimate.
put
They're
him
like,
out
"I'm gonna
now?
summon
I didn't
Kagetsuchi,"
see
and then
the
they
guy
summon
either. I was too
Kagetsuchi.
worried those dudes were gonna pull guns on us.
Shit! Dude, how'd they catch up to us? Who gives a shit? Just
Honestly, you could make any of it work.
hurry up, Eddie! Here, man, shoot! Dude, get him, man! Jesus.
I wouldn't necessarily say Yaldabaoth was handled poorly, although I would probably agree that Nyx was the best handled one. The only one I think is actually handled bad was Izanami, who really does just come the hell out of nowhere.
Are they there or not? Come on! Wyatt, talk words at me, man!
Because even though we don't necessarily have enough setup
Guys,
for,
just
like,
give up. I don't see
Yaldabaoth,
anything.
and the transition from Shido to Yaldabaoth is a little awkward, at the very least, we like, we have the setup with, like, Igor and stuff like that, like, leading into it. Whereas Izanami,
Feel that look on me, man.
there's nothing.
I'm not being an asshole.
Izanami,
Being
there's
smart.
nothing.
No
It's
lights,
just,
no...
behold, I'm Izanami.
They can't see us. Christ, I can taste blood in my mouth. I don't think it's mine.
Crashing into a cow ain't gonna help anything,
Oh,
man.
shit! I should watch out for cows. Cows! Why didn't I think of that? When's the last time you saw a cow, dude?
Okay, bad example, but you could still hit something, man. God, I can't believe we're in this shit.
Don't barf just yet, okay? Please? This road is really straight. We'll be fine.
At least slow down.
What? Fuck no! Did you see that one guy's eyes, man? He is fucking gorked. I don't want that guy in my life, Wyatt.
Dude, you are covered in that guy's blood.
I know, Wyatt. My shirt is soaked. It's like, why didn't they say anything? Guy's taking his shit over there. That's all they had to say.
Did you mean to pull the trigger?
I don't know. I was so keyed up, Damn it. Look, Wyatt, all I know is those guys had me all jacked up, like I was on speed or something. I was just on edge, you know? Then I was like watching that guy's brains come out of the back of his head. Sorry, man,
Don't sweat it, man.
Eddie appreciates that. Good. Good, I'm glad Eddie appreciates that. Notable, memorable character, Eddie.
I will punch your eyes. See? It's fine. Road straight as my dick. You think we're in the clear?
Not till we get out of this fog.
Hypothetical Persona game with the villain greeting, I'm Wilbur Whitley. Cool, and the end of the game. You're too late, I've awakened the Great Father Yog-Sothoth. That's the best I got. Thereby association, anyone who knows will know.
Alright, let's Tom Cruise out of here.
Why is it that you never had a girlfriend again? Oh, right. Forgot there was more than one reason.
See if there's still any sticky in the glove box.
Get that sticky, icky.
Remember when TJ got high and tried to put a pancake in the CD player?
No.
Foggy.
Oh my god, what?
Shut up. I can't see anything out there.
Who are you talking to?
You?
Even better idea is just not having you fight some big evil god. Okay, well that's just unreasonable.
I don't see anything.
Fighting some random big evil god at the end of the game has been a staple of Persona for like 20 years.
Oh my god, really? But is there any weed? You know, one time I was going out with this girl, right? Abigail. You remember her? And she told me that she was 5, I think. Her dad took her to the circus sideshow. They walked around for a while. Saw the chick with 2 heads. Saw a dude with lobster hands. Some kind of monkey human with a dick for a face. I don't know. She also said there was a little girl in there the size of an apple, but I called bullshit on that one. The point is, she saw...
Yeah, but God, that's the best I got. Anyone who knows Wilbur Wheatley will expect Yog-Sothoth.
Are you even listening
I don't
to me?
think you can summon Yog-Sothoth. Well, you know what? It's fucking Persona. Of course you can.
Shit! Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. Did you get a look? I think that was a guy. Wyatt, come on, man, say something. Was that a dude or not? What the fucking fog. This night is so fucked, man.
It didn't look human, alive, whatever.
Really? Seriously? I mean,
It had as thoughts was out the fucking world.
Look me in the eyes and say that.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that.
You heard me, Eddie.
Let's see if there's anything around the car. You know, anything that'll, like, tell us one way or the other. That way
I forgot that the Mega 10 games don't care about mythology.
I'm just not. Man, don't roll it down broken.
I can't see through the cracks. Look, it's fine, see?
Dude, what's that on the broken side mirror? You think that blood on the windshield is fresh or rotten? Stop messing around. We need to know what's going on.
If I were
okay?
to follow
That's not gonna
Lovecraft's
help.
books, the moment Maruki summoned as his thought Philemon would have come down to the gas and like, well, this shit happen again.
Seriously, you think some piece of that
I mean,
guy made
it actually would have been worse.
I don't know.
Because it would have erased Philemon, too.
Man, I'm really not
Does that
seeing
blood look
anything.
fresh to you?
Yeah, but it's kind of dark.
Yeah. Damn. Is that the mirror from the car?
Can't tell from here. Look, Wyatt. It was a guy.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure?
Pretty fucking sure. Don't fuck with Tiny Carlos, sure.
Jesus. So what do we do?
What do you mean, what do we do? We go out there.
Go out there and what?
Find the guy and help him. Who the hell are you tonight?
If it's a guy.
It's a guy. I saw him. Come on, man. This is stupid. We go out there, we check it out, we get moving.
You go if you want.
Want? Why would I want to? We just have to. That's all there is to it. Okay. Well. Shit. Okay. Here, we'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
I'm gonna do it.
Fine.
Okay, cool. Good. This is good. We need to hurry up. You ready?
Man, I can't believe I'm doing this shit.
Dude, 2 seconds, it's over. Alright, 2 out of 3, right?
Sure.
1, 2, 3, go. Man. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Paper? Should have known you'd pick paper. Alright, dude. This is it. Shit. 1, 2, 3, go. Fuck! What are the chances of that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Shit, man. Insane. Okay. Again. 1, 2, 3, go. Damn it, I almost picked scissors, but I changed it at the last fucking second.
I wonder how they decide what he picks. Because I played that like a real game of rock, paper, scissors. I wonder if that was actually random or if there's some sort of like decision algorithm for that.
Eddie! What, Wyatt? You should get back in the car!
No fucking way, man. What if it was you?
Eddie! You see something? Do you see anything out there?
I can't see a goddamn thing.
Eddie!
What's happening?
Hurry up, man!
Dude, leave me the fuck alone, alright? This is my speed. Here, in case we need to get out of here quick.
Way to go, idiot!
Hey, Wyatt. I ate paint when I was a kid. Die.
Shit, where the hell did they go? This is the smallest hoopty in the world. There you are, you piece of shit. Why didn't he just leave them in the ignition? Shit! Ah!
of a bitch!
Bang! Atlas would probably just bring Nerlithotype back or something. Half the fan base would come their pants and the other half wouldn't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if we're being realistic for, like, mythological powers, you can just, like, encounter Vishnu as an enemy. Vishnu would kill goddamn everyone. It's Vishnu. Now that I've actually won, I'm actually going to go to the bathroom before we do the final three. Alright, I'm back. Speaking of Lovecraft, I've been invited to play Call of Cthulhu tomorrow. How does one play a book? Call of Cthulhu is a tabletop role-playing game set in a sort of Lovecraftian world. It is, in fact, the most popular tabletop in Japan. Fun fact. Fun fact, it is even more popular than D&D in Japan. I believe number 1 is Call of Cthulhu, number 2 is Sword World, and number 3 is D&D in Japan. Whereas in the US, it's very clearly just... How does one play a book? It is also possible that there is a video game called Call of Cthulhu. So you may have also been invited to play a video game.
Hey, Shell, your sister's getting pretty good, huh?
Becca had a good teacher, Steph. Thank you for doing that.
There might actually be 2 video games called Call of Cthulhu now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Growing up in a world like this, what do you think that does to a kid?
I'm trying to protect
I have never been a Call of Cthulhu fan.
Things are stable here, for now.
I've ran a Call of Cthulhu game, and everyone was having fun except for me. I was miserable. Everyone's like, man, this is a pretty good game. And I'm like, I fucking hate this.
From experiencing some of the shit I've seen.
Thanks, Stephanie.
And I've played in a Call of Cthulhu game, and I don't find it much more interesting.
Becca, that was great.
Thanks.
And
sis.
I think it's because I've never
we can
been a
do something
big
like this
fan of
every week?
cosmic horror.
That sounds like a great idea. Maybe we can all get in on it, like some kind of weekly talent show.
Does it take a million
That was
years to
amazing,
finish?
Becca.
What do you
We could
mean?
all use a little more music in our lives. Did I ever tell you that I used to play in a band?
Yes, Roman, you've told us. She doesn't want to hear about it again.
All right, all right. In that case, let's get back to work.
What do you mean by a
thanks
million
to
years to
Boyd's hard
finish?
work on
Are you
the
talking like
vegetable
session
garden,
time?
we're having fresh soup
or campaign time? Because it
Okay,
kind of
let's
depends.
get to it.
You want to help me and Shell do the supply inspection?
Cool. You check the flashlights this time. I'll look over the guns.
Call of Cthulhu is a role-playing... Oh,
Okay, but be careful. People's lives depend on those. We can't have them screwing up because we got lazy.
yeah, but what do you mean by
Shell,
forever? You
get
mean
a sec?
campaign
Meet
time,
me
or
out
do you
back.
mean session
Help me
time?
Feed the watchdogs.
Sure thing.
Because it depends.
Eesh, these knives are looking pretty ragged.
Don't worry.
Call of
they're on
Cthulhu
our
is a
list.
role-playing game, survival horror game developed by Cyanide and published by Focus Home Interactive for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. So there's that. D&T takes forever. Both. Well, so campaign time is kind of dependent
Did you
on
ever
what
find out what
campaign you're
happened there?
playing.
No.
Like, you
Roman
could
said
do
his
a
life is
D&D
when he was
one-shot,
stuck
and
in
it could
the
last a
place.
single session.
Could be anything these days.
Like, it
though.
doesn't have to go on
Still,
for multiple
Better
sessions.
not to think about it.
Because I'd rather play this video game instead. And as for like session time, I've seen sessions go as short as like an hour to... I've known people that have played for like 12 or so hours a day for a D&D session. 12 hours is too much for me as a D&D session. I would say the ideal D&D session is probably around 4 to 5. 3 on the lower end. But, yeah. But yeah, campaigns can be any number of length.
How we doing on ammo?
Better than we thought. We haven't had to use these for a while.
What?
Nothing.
For tabletops, you generally get out what you put into it, so usually it's the longer the campaign goes on,
That's because they used to pay
the
people
more
to
you'll
clean
get
it.
out of it.
Also, not as many dead visitors back then.
Huh. Still one short. We never found the other
Though
flashlight?
sometimes the campaign's just kind of doomed
Still in
from
the
the start.
cornfield somewhere, I guess.
What did Roman want?
I don't know yet.
Are you gonna find out?
Yeah, in a sec. You guys need help?
Nah, we got this. Right, Becca? You go ahead and help Roman out back.
Hey, Becca, think we should start charging for the inspections we make?
Oh yeah, then we can spend all our money at nowhere.
Becca's a little shit.
Looks weird in here without the paintings.
Well, Boyd wanted something to paint his own pictures on. I guess it'll be a personal gallery in here when he's done.
Oh.
We should do an inspection on these. Make sure they all work. God, what I wouldn't give for a cup of coffee in the morning. This hasn't worked in a long time. Smells good.
How is the stove being powered right now?
Glad we thought to bottle our water before it ran out. I don't miss going on raids for this stuff. Starting to thin out in here. Thank God we have a garden now.
I love that my note for this part of the game is look at everything, talk to everyone, say nothing.
Oh, you scared me.
He's hungry. Guess he knows it's feeding time.
What is the purpose of this?
You know, your sister said she wouldn't mind doing this.
Roman, we've talked about this. Becca doesn't need to deal with this kind of thing.
Listen, I know you think that giving her an easy life is what's best, but it's really not.
This is far from an easy life, Roman.
You know what I mean. She needs to know the sacrifices we have to make to survive in this world.
As long as she knows how to protect herself, it's fine. I don't want her to stop caring about people.
Okay. What's that one eating?
First I had a tabletop RPGs when we found
Check it
out
out.
Sailor
I
Moon
gotta get back
tabletop
out
game
front.
and decided to check it out.
Looking forward to that soup.
I've heard of that, but I've never played it. I do have a campaign that I run about magical girls, though. I do have a magical girl campaign.
Oh, God.
Maybe they want you to play PS2 games with it like Shaun of the Dead.
Ugh.
I love how that dog just looks like a stuffed animal. We played a couple hours and that was it. There was also a Demon Shitty Shinjuku tabletop, but we saw that online. That Japan's got RPGs for everything, really.
Oh, Jesus, don't ever fucking do that again!
Whoa! What's your problem? I do this all the time. You don't get all pissed off.
You can't go jumping out at people. Not anymore. It's not safe.
But
what if I had a weapon? I could have thought you were a walker.
What are you talking about?
Look, I just saw our walkers out back eating a puppy.
A puppy?
Yeah. I guess it just...
Now that I think I'm talking about it,
You know,
Vark
it was
made a
so
tabletop? What?
I don't think about babies anymore, but after a while you just kind of accept this is it.
Yeah.
I
guess you.
First off, I'm not surprised it's bad. But
then, you know, there it is.
I don't know what to ask
see it
about
and you wanna
this.
protect
Is it
it
like a
and-
Viking thing?
And now it's gone.
That sucks.
And it's
Maybe if
racist.
Clive dies next,
I
we can put him
was
out there
I
instead.
wanted to ask
He's
if
like
it
a
was
better rock star
racist.
anyway.
Look up my frog.
Shell, Becca, something's going on outside.
What is it?
I don't know, something bad. We gotta find Roman.
Maybe we'll do it before we end the stream. We'll look that up. Here, I'll even make a note.
Come here, everyone.
Shit. Come on, we gotta find Roman.
Lass maten. Så kan vi ver.
Jesus.
Largum.
My God.
Largum.
What did you do?
All I did was put on the blindfold and bind his wrists. Somebody else beat him up. He already had the cuts and bruises.
Watchdogs caught him trying to steal supplies.
Is he bitten?
No, they didn't get that close.
What did he take?
Food, medicine, whatever he could get his hands on.
Usual stuff.
Don't
Couldn't
you
get any other
pictures of him
information.
LARPing? Maybe?
Speaks English.
Honestly,
Can't
all
believe he
metal
just snuck in
spans
the
look
second
like they're
break-in we've had
constantly
in the last
LARPing.
couple of weeks. Last time we couldn't catch them. They got away with more medicine than we could afford to lose.
Well, we all know what it's like trying to survive out there. He just came in here for food. Let's just give him some and send him on his
What
way.
if there are more of them? He could have been scouting.
That's right. He could be part of a larger group.
If there were more, I think we would have seen them by now.
We can't just let him go. It's too dangerous.
Who knows if he has friends waiting to attack?
Don't you think we would have seen someone by now? At least trying to negotiate to get him back.
You don't know that.
It does make sense, though.
Well, he's not staying here. You let in a stranger, and everything starts breaking down.
The last time we did that, we lost Bree. And then Vernon with that goddamn boat.
Vernon and the boat are the reason the group fell apart. Not trusting strangers. We stole their boat from that teenage kid at gunpoint. That's when our group fell apart.
He can't stay here.
I agree. Keeping him here is not an option. In his condition, he'd be a drain
Yates
on our
was arrested
resources.
for arson, told Old Soul Police he was just role-playing.
We all know what we're talking about here, so let's stop dancing around it. We either let this guy go and take our chances.
I've never LARPed, and it sounds awful. It sounds like a thing I wouldn't want to
Gotta
do.
be one or the other.
We're letting him go. It's the only right thing to do.
I'm telling you, we can't do that.
But killing him? Is that really the answer?
Stephanie, Boyd, you two don't think we should kill him. We know where Joyce and Clive stand on the subject. You're the swing vote here, Shell. What's it gonna be?
We have to set him free.
Apparently, if I recall,
He's not even armed. We can't
my
just
original
kill him.
reason
This
to
isn't
set
in
him free
self-defense.
Isn't it,
was
though?
because I wanted a group
If it
of people to
means he
come
can't
back
come
and
back to
kill
hurt
all
us,
of them.
That isn't the same thing.
But last time...
Joyce, that was a long time ago. If we kill this man...
I think that was my
we're gonna
original
have a part of
idea. Is this
ourselves
guy
that
will
we
come
can
back
never
and he'll kill
give.
everyone, and then I'll kill all of the cancer patients. I think that was the original reason I said this.
That go.
It worked, in my defense.
Set him free.
I hope you guys know what you're doing.
Give him some food, 3 or 4 cans, just as a gesture of good faith, and get him out of here. I don't know if you can understand a word I'm saying, but you better understand this. You came this close to death today, and if you ever come near this place again, or tell anybody where we are, you'll wish you had died today.
Do you have any 4s?
Nope. Do you have any 7s?
Yep.
I miss playing guitar for everyone. It was stupid, but fun. Why don't we do that anymore?
Since the attack, there's a lot we don't do anymore.
I shouldn't have let that guy go. Boyd would still be alive and everything would be the same.
Boyd agreed it was the right thing to do. Anyway, Roman's obsessed with keeping this place secured now.
You know that's impossible, right?
Well, after last time. Roman isn't taking any chances.
And I should fix the loose board behind the storage lots.
Becca, are you sneaking out again? Did anyone see you leave?
No, no one saw me.
You've got to stop doing that. You're gonna get us both in a lot of trouble.
I don't see why it's such a big deal.
We had another break-in just last month. Becca, you know what it means if someone were to see you and follow you back here.
No one is following me. There's no one else out there.
Shell, I need to talk to you.
It's open. What's going on?
Hey, Becca.
Hey.
When you get a sec, I need you to come out and talk to me. It's important.
Okay.
I'll be outside. You'll see me.
Give us a minute.
Yeah. Just don't take too long.
What was that all about?
I don't know. Probably not good, though. Stay here. It'll be just a minute. I'll fill you in when I get back. come no one's watering these?
Yeah. I had a piece of my controller fall off. Like the plastic broke for some reason.
Joyce, do you know what's going on?
I don't know if I should say anything.
Please, what is it?
They caught Stephanie stealing, and then trying to escape.
Oh my god. What are they gonna do?
I don't know. What can we do?
I'll go talk to Roman. We'll figure it out. Is this really necessary? Roman?
Good.
Interesting designer Call of Cthulhu worked on Doom and Quake.
Stephanie.
I'm sorry.
The original Doom?
What
or
are you
the new
gonna
one?
do?
You know what we do.
What happened?
We caught her trying
Putting
to
on the game, they did mean the board game. Gotcha.
Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she just wanted to get outside these walls for a while. Ever since the incident, you've made this place feel, I don't know, oppressive.
Original, gotcha.
You made it safe. She was definitely.
Well, it's good you clarified, because there's a lot they could have meant by Call of Cthulhu.
She screwed us, Shell. All of us. And now we're in that position again where we can't keep her here and we can't let her go. You do know why I'm telling you this, right?
Yeah. You want me to take care of it.
You and Boyd were the ones who fought to let that guy go. Convinced us all to take that chance. Well, we did. And it was wrong. And now Boyd is dead. We're beyond the luxury of taking chances now. And I need to know that you're with us 100%.
Let's talk to her first. See if we can talk some sense into her.
No. She tried to sneak out and leave us without any medicine or extra ammo. She knew that could mean the death of any one of us. If we give her a second chance, she might not try to leave so quietly. You got your gun?
It's in the camper.
I'll give you a few minutes to get your head together.
God, what do I tell Becca?
That's up to you. Whatever you say, I'll back you up.
Shell? What's wrong? Am I in trouble?
It's Stephanie. She stole a bunch of supplies and tried to escape.
Oh my god. The hell did she do that for?
Roman says we have to...
Kill her? Yeah. Why would she do this to us?
Because this place isn't safe anymore. After those guys attacked us, even after we let their friend go, this place just hasn't been the same.
Of course not. Roman's trying to make it better.
Better? No one is happy anymore. We live like prisoners.
But it's safe here. I mean, yeah, I want to get away every now and then, but I would never leave. That's crazy.
Roman wants me to do it.
I'm sorry. Let's just get it over with. Your gun's over there, in the drawer.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't. Just want to get it over with.
You know, we don't have to do this. We can just go.
What?
We've survived on our own before. If we just go, we can be out of here before anyone can do anything about it.
Are you crazy? Where would we go? There's nothing out there. As long as we're here, we're safe. The group will protect us.
But for how long?
I don't know, longer than we'd survive out there. Besides, you know the rules. If we try to leave, Roman will hunt us down. We don't have a choice. This is who we are now.
I don't want this to be who we are.
Just let me do it then.
No, I'll do it. You shouldn't ever have to do something like this. I just need a second.
This really sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Shell, it's time.
What are you doing?
Honestly,
Shell?
the 400 days ain't bad.
Sit down, get safe.
Shell! Hey!
You'll be safe, I promise.
What the fuck? God damn it!
Honestly, 400 days ain't bad. Better situations, more tents, better atmosphere. I remember this sucking, but it's actually not... it's actually not bad. It's also way more on rails, though.
Got like 60 miles left, I think. Ain't shit. I miss the days of taking shortcuts. Hey! You getting up? Good. Shouldn't have maybe taken so many cans. I should probably hurry. Shit. Oh, yuck. Fucking gross, man.
I see you cuddling with your girlfriend down there.
Shit, bro.
I don't want no trouble. Please.
You just want to be left alone with your friend down there?
No, just leave me alone.
Look, I don't care what you do to whatever corpse you find.
I wasn't...
What's your name?
Russell.
So you didn't steal that bag. I don't care who you steal from, if you did. Maybe you're in a gang that likes to rob people. I don't know. Are you in a crew? You got some boys wearing hoodies I gotta worry about?
It's mine. I didn't steal it.
Alright, good. I don't like thieves. Just get in the car. You're gonna get eaten out here otherwise, and I'm bored. Come on, scoot.
You take me to Statesboro? I'm trying to get to my grand's house.
Fuck, she like to party? Just get in, we'll get there. Or somewhere, eventually.
So I think I did these out of order. I think
Name's
Shell
Nate,
was supposed
by
to
the
go
way,
last.
thanks for asking. You thirsty? Here you go.
I'm straight, thanks.
You're not uptight, are you? Because it's the fucking apocalypse. This is like nothing.
No, I'm just good, alright?
Alright. You want to tell me about where you come from, at least? You must have been with a
Being a LARPer, so I once saw some people LARPing steampunk aristocrats determining where to build the latest
detail
airship
back where you come
plant.
from? Maybe drop you off.
Interesting.
No, tail.
Damn. I retract my question.
There was a girl who I liked, alright.
You're arguing semantics, Russ. Give a pal the deets.
Alright. There was 7 of us. I didn't have any family there or nothing. They were all at my grand's down in Statesboro. There was a
They had
dad
goggles and
a
everything.
daughter about my age.
Yeah, I've never
One guy
been
said he
into
was a cop,
LARPing.
but nobody really believed him. Then a teacher and his wife. Leader was this guy, Steve.
Go back to the daughter.
Steve was a bad dude, but everybody was with him, you know?
Michael watching some
He
shit.
said
Gears, a
7
lot of
was the
gears.
magic number.
Where was this? Out in public, in a diner?
If we found survivors, it was the same every time. He
Let it out, Paco.
just, we gonna kill these folks and take their stuff or what? Then bang, they'd be dead. Anyway, I couldn't handle that. After weeks of it, I packed my shit up and figured I could make for Grands alone and try to find my family. I slipped out of there. I couldn't live like that.
So nobody got down with the daughter then?
No, they didn't.
What would you give her? Strong 6? Just tell me something about her. How was the rack? Give me a little something. Just a taste. Russ, I'm doing you a service here.
Sure, whatever.
Sure, whatever? Come on. All right, maybe someone who wasn't so near and dear to your heart then. What the fuck? Come on, scale of 1 to 10. What do you think? Slamming before she was rotten, right? What do you think? Here, get a look. Fuck! Like a 9, right? Get off me! Maybe you got high standards. Help! If you say 5, I'm gonna flip.
5! Fucking 5!
Oh, come on, man! Damn it.
I knew a guy who liked military
love
LARP,
that?
then
Bullets in the
he
glove
joined
bag.
National Guard. Last I heard, he hated National Guard and is now looking into trade school. It probably wasn't like his LARPing. This says 3 for Russell, 5 for
See
Shell.
if we can fill up while we're at it.
But this gas station, I think, is the same gas station they used for,
Fine, be mad. Just stop being a pussy.
for Shell. So I'm not sure how this timeline works. I know there's like little Easter eggs as you go through them in order, but they don't make it clear enough what order you're supposed to do these in.
I'll cover you.
I don't LARP. The closest thing I've done to LARPing was...
Okay, get ready!
Don't stop running! And
Life
keep
is
your
Strange
head
True
down.
Colors. The characters LARP in the game becomes a turn-based RPG for about an hour or so.
Good hustle.
What happened to I'll cover you?
Look how good you did.
All right, what are we gonna do?
First, we're gonna figure out exactly where this asshole is. Just get a quick glance. Down! See? Easy. Now we know where he is and we can fucking get him.
All right, yeah.
That's the spirit. Let's push this truck for cover.
Okay.
It's in neutral. Just keep your head down.
Oh boy, I'm getting tired.
Shit! Just keep pushing!
I love how the truck briefly slid backward.
Shit! Push! End of the road.
What now?
We're gonna get around the side of the building. We gotta go from cover to cover. Seriously.
You ever play Before the Storm?
Fucking around.
You gonna cover me?
If we get to that car, we'll be out of the line of fire. Here. You can cover me first. I'm not fucking around. Cover me, then I'll cover you. Or if you want to go first, that's fine too.
I'll cover you. You go first.
Just shoot at the window and keep that fucker's head down till I get where I'm going. Then throw me the gun, and I'll do the same. Ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Russ? Remember, don't stop shooting. Fire! All right, throw me the gun, and I'll cover you. Go!
As for the steampunk LARPers, they were in a park by some pieces of abstract metal art. You haven't? I played the original Life is Strange, and I have it on Xbox One, and that's it. I haven't played any of the others.
Good job!
Now what?
We get over there and we should be good. Go!
Thanks.
We're not done yet. Let's see if we can get in around back. Sneak up on this asshole. Follow me.
Played the original, second, which sucks, in True Colors, which
Man,
was
what are
really
we
good.
doing?
What was the second
We
one?
gotta get in there. Fucker shot
I
at
thought second one was True Colors.
Russell, relax, man. When this is over, we're gonna take what we can, head on down to your Grams, and have a big ol' home-cooked meal, all right? Come on. Watch out for that. What's the problem?
Nothing. No problem.
Then come on. Russ, come on.
I will say they call the main character's power empathy. It's not empathy, it's sympathy.
Okay, it's clear. Keep your head down and follow me. You got it.
So she shares the emotions? The second is about two brothers trying to get to Mexico after being framed for the death of a cop. It's written like shit.
We're gonna sneak up on this son of a bitch and take him out. You hear me? Not a fucking beep. Let's go. I see him. Check through the window. See if there's anyone else.
I think I saw a guy.
No shit. Grab him. I'll cover you.
Do I sneak up? Just jump out and grab it.
Your call.
She literally feels the emotions of everyone around her. That is the worst power.
Walt! Oh!
Get the fuck out of here, you monsters!
Whoa, Gramps!
I told you not to come back here. Think you could just leave your mask at home? And now you're with this
Also
fucking
field motions
spook.
tied to objects.
First off,
So
watch
some
the fucking
psychometry.
racism. This is my
They
boy.
usually call
Secondly,
like empathy
I don't
as like a
fucking know you.
superpower.
We were just passing by.
It
like
is
anyone
usually
else.
the ability to pick up
came
on
back to
emotions.
finish
So
us
sometimes
off
that
and
bleeds
take
into
all our
sympathy,
food.
but
Lost
that's the name of like the
goddamn
like people just say like healing factor for anyone with like healing abilities, even though it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Now she can see your face.
I hate that term, by the way, healing factor.
What's
It's so
he talking
stupid.
about?
Fuck if I know. He's crazy.
Have you been here before?
Russell, don't you start. You tried to kill us for no goddamn reason. If anything, we should take you out for that.
Please just get the fuck out of here. Please leave us alone.
What do you say, Russ? Should we just kill these folks and take all their stuff?
What? Why?
All right. Look at at all this shit. See? We're dodging some bullets.
What the?
Relax. You're my boy, Russell. Things are gonna be A-okay.
All right, and the last one, Bonnie, my most hated enemy. Oh, she hates it until she starts feeling happy things from others because previously it was nothing but negative feelings, and that's why she has a record of assaulting people.
Okay, got one. A snake for a tongue.
You're so bad at this.
Would you rather have a snake for a tongue?
Awful.
Or lobster claws for hands?
Are the claws lobster size or human size?
Human size? And make this easy on you. Well,
I'm thinking.
think harder.
And how exactly do you think harder?
Good point. I'll think about that.
Both.
Both? The whole point of the game is to choose.
But they're both such attractive options.
Yeah, you got me there. Okay, how about...
You ever see the weird glitch I ran into in that game?
Probably ought to stop bugging with stupid...
I think so.
Oh, come on. You'd be a lot less fun.
You've been a lot more fun lately.
I guess I am.
Well, you sure do look better. Though, you gotta admit, anything is an improvement.
We're still playing this damn game.
I mean, you were, you know.
Thanks, jerk.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Oh, to remind me how hideous I was.
Nah. Make sure you keep on keeping on. After we found you, you were still so hooked on that
The one where the guy in the record store's record was floating in front of his face.
Ain't out of the woods yet. I know.
Yeah, I think so. I think you
come a long
posted it
way,
on Discord or in chat or something.
You're a good friend, Leland.
I know.
Okay, you're not that great.
Look, you know I ain't going nowhere, right? As long as we're together, I'll be there for you. You ain't gotta worry. You know that, right?
I know. God, Leland, thank you.
Bonnie,
Leland? Bonnie?
Dee.
Hey, honey.
Boom. Boom.
I found us something. What are you two up to?
Just chatting.
Chatting, huh? What about?
Lobsters.
Lobsters.
Well, fishing. Figured it'd be worth a shot. For the food, you know.
Leland, you hate fishing.
That ain't totally true.
And how many days you gone fishing?
What? I go fishing all the time. Thought you, didn't I?
I am a catch.
Don't I know it?
I got you a present.
I think this is the lady that's dead in shells.
I'll tell you later. I don't mean to interrupt your chat with your girlfriend, but we gotta get moving.
What the hell was that?
So, where'd you get the bag, Dee? Dee?
What's in the bag, Dee?
I told you, it's a surprise.
Hey, Dee, when we get back to camp, would you let me borrow some of that nail polish?
Sure, hon. You like this color?
It's my favorite. And after today, I could use a new coat, you know?
Same here. I feel like a brown rat
I was sent that Kaguya dance, and like I did when you posted it, I sent the South Park clip with Philip Glass as a retort.
All right?
Where down the road?
It's not a dance.
Dee, you gotta give us more than that.
Did you steal it?
What?
Dee, Bonnie's right. If you stole that bag, we need to know. You don't gotta make no big deal out of it.
You guys sure
I don't
gang up
think.
on me a
Assuming
lot
it's
lately.
the bedroom scene, it's not an
Tell
actually
me one
dance.
time you sided with me in the last week. The last month.
All right. I can't remember one especially, but I know I have.
False. This is how all our fights go. Every time.
She's just trying to find like
Now
a
we're
comfort
standing here in the
pose.
woods, soaking through, and for what? Don't you want to get to the camp before
Hush
dark?
your
I ain't
voices
the one
down.
who
Come on
stopped.
now.
But you are the one who made me stop.
Irregardless, we could just as easily
Irregardless
carry on
isn't a
like
word.
this while we're walking.
You're gonna draw every damn thing with that attitude. You keep on now we're standing in this goddamn rain, in this goddamn middle of nowhere
you did
place.
that on purpose.
You listen to me now.
Leyland, that's enough! It's obvious you can't win this one, so why even bother trying?
Bonnie, I appreciate you trying to help, but let me handle this, all right?
Thank you, Bonnie. Finally, someone makes some damn sense around here.
Bonnie, darling, I'm sorry we're...
Darling?
Dee, come on.
Save it. I know what side your bread is buttered on. Yours, too.
Dee, now's not the time. Whatever issues we got, we'll hash them out later.
What are you saying?
You know exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, come on now, Dee. No reason to pick a fight.
I'm sorry. I just want to get somewhere where I can change my clothes, and then you and your girlfriend can... Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, God, run. Come on, we gotta move.
What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. Oh! Oh!
I have no idea. Oh, because Dee stole their bag. Yoara was done by Madhouse. So an early Madhouse anime. Bum 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 bum. That's the truck from Vince's.
Through here.
Vince truck.
Look. Dee!
They went this way!
God damn it.
Okay. Alright. Hold up.
Come on, Bonnie. Come on.
In my defense...
Dee!
This way! Come on!
God damn it.
Where are you?
I think I saw something over here.
God damn it. I like how I did it so easily.
Dee!
In the previous version, and now I'm having trouble.
I can't see a damn thing out here. Anybody got anything?
Shit. Where are you?
This way! Come on!
Come on, Bonnie. Come on.
Anything?
No! I can't see a damn thing out here!
Oh, that's, yeah, that's Stephanie and, what's his face?
Mama, watch over me. Okay, Bonnie. Stay calm.
find a weapon.
Bonnie.
Dee? Oh, God, Dee, I'm so sorry. Oh, God.
Why? You. Why? Do I love you? How bad is it?
It was dark. It's so dark. I couldn't see you. I didn't know it was you. How was I supposed to know it was you?
There was no... I thought I saw you.
To be fair, she's running around with a flashlight just like everyone else is.
You did this. Oh, God, you killed me. You killed me.
Anybody see anything?
I should never trusted you. Just a junkie.
I didn't mean to do this, Dee. I swear to God, I didn't mean to.
You love him. I seen him. Look at you.
No, God, I'm sorry. I need him. I need you both.
Bitch. And there you wanted him. Didn't think you had the stones.
There is something between us, but that don't mean I wanted this. I swear to God.
You fucking junkie.
Dee, did you find her? Honey, I thought they got you back there. Jesus, are you shot? Dee, God, what happened? Oh, Jesus, oh, Lord, Bonnie, what happened? Oh, my God, Dee. Darling, what happened to you?
I don't know. I found her like this.
How did this happen? Why didn't you wait for me?
This way! Come on!
She deserves a proper burial. We can't just leave her here in a fucking cornfield. We can't leave her like this.
She's too heavy. We need to be running out of here.
But we can't leave her like this.
Leland.
This is very on brand for Bonnie.
Okay, God, okay. I don't... You got anything to say to her?
No.
It's okay. She knew how you felt about her. I'm sorry to do this to you, darling. Leave you here. This way.
We can't stay here forever.
I think I saw something over here.
They went this way! What the hell are you doing?
If she's gonna die for this thing, I for damn sure ain't leaving it behind.
So I guess Dee got clubbed in the head, so she probably isn't the zombie. Do we ever find out what's in that bag?
We were right. There are survivors out here.
Like, do we know? Was that revealed in shells?
So how many are we talking about?
Around 5, I think. They left a note, so at least we know they want to be found. And I can see smoke.
So I don't understand why Carver enslaved everyone, but these guys get to be prison guards.
Great. Well, just be careful and use your best judgment. We're building a good community here. We want to keep it that way.
I guess the Carver supremacy thing happened after he abducted everyone. I'm not sure. A gun, papers, and an ID. There, the mystery of the G-Man bag.
I found him.
Holy shit. Good job. Everything okay?
So far, so good. I'm gonna try to talk to him. Wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. Be careful. Don't try to force him into anything. Just get as many of them as you can.
You got it. Hey! Don't shoot.
Vince! Don't fucking move! Who the fuck are you?
My name is Tavia.
How did you find us?
I found your note. I'm a scout for a growing settlement up north. We go out and look for survivors to rescue them. We have food, clean water, and shelter for everyone. We're offering you a chance to help us out.
You know, realistically, not every growing settlement would be a complete
This
dystopia.
sounds too good to be true, but I think it is.
Bonnie, get real. Just
Like,
because she says
it's not like
true
hippie
doesn't mean
communes can't exist
should know about
independently of
that.
the apocalypse.
Hey, what I told Leland.
Cool it. I heard rumors about these places. This guy I was traveling with ditched me trying to find one on his own. He thought, you know what? Let's do this. She looks well fed, right? And clean? We could all use a meal and a hot shower.
Wait, you find survivors? Do you find a lot?
Not as many anymore, but...
Well, we gotta go. Eddie might be there.
Wyatt.
Look, we need people. Plain and simple. You folks can decide if you want to come as a group, or split up, or whatever. But I don't want to be out here in the open after dark. So in a few minutes, I'm going to be getting back in my car and on my way. Hopefully, at least some of you will follow me.
Well, I'm going.
Maybe we should go too, sis. If Roman is still looking for us, he wouldn't be able to do anything to us there.
There's no way that guy is still looking for you. We've been to that truck stop. There's no one left.
Roman's not a problem. It's following her that'll get you killed.
Look, I know it's a risk, but what else is there? If you guys are going...
I don't
and so
understand
are
how
we.
these people even ended
fuck
up in a
this.
group
She's
in the
crazy.
first place.
I don't trust her.
Of course you don't, Russell. You don't trust anyone.
What will it take to convince you?
I don't know.
Russell, come on.
I don't understand what the problem is. Are you really considering staying out here? Foraging for food like fucking raccoons? I mean, then why did we even leave the photos there?
Well, it could be a trap. What if they want to kill us?
Thank you. Everyone out there is batshit crazy. We've all seen it.
You clearly outnumber me. If you wanted to overpower me, you could. Hell, I'll even go along as your hostage until you feel safe. No one is gonna hurt you.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
And I'll do it. Because I know when you guys see this place, you'll change your minds. Look, I know you guys are wary, and you have every right to be. You don't know me from a hole in the ground. And yeah, there are some crazy fuckers out there. All I'm here to do is make an offer. You can come with me, or you can stay here. The choice is yours. So, who wants to come with me?
Yeah. I'm going.
Yeah, I have to.
I'm just not sure. We've been out here for so long and seen so much bullshit. I mean, is it really worth getting our hopes up?
Of course it is, Russell. Hope is all we've got left.
Some of you may have been separated from friends or family. It's a long shot, but there's a chance you could find them there.
Have your people been through Statesboro?
Yes, I think we have.
Okay, but I swear to God, if you try anything, you're gonna regret it.
We'll do everything we can to help you find your friends and family. But understand that I can't promise anything.
That's something I know I make in.
I think
did I
we've
miss
all made
anything
up
in
our
out? No, we're about to make
Well,
the final
I guess we have
answer
our clue.
of the playthrough.
What do you want to do with these?
This is a good thing.
I will say I have no idea why a group of people that are all afraid of being found left messages on how to find them. Or how they met up, or why they met up, or why they joined in a group. But I have to say that is probably the biggest contrivance of this whole... of 400 days. Okay, that's it. We did it. 400 days. That moves us on to season 2. This is crazy. This is going to sound absolutely crazy. Danny or Justin, whose foot did you shoot off? You, 30% of players, shot off Danny's foot. So we now know that 70% of players would rather shoot a banker and a scam artist than shoot off the foot of a pedophile. Stay classy, Walking Dead fans. Sorry. Convicted child molester. Stay classy, Walking Dead fans. Stay or go. Did you stay in the car or get out? You and 50% of players stayed in the car. Left Nate. Did you leave Nate or stay with him? You and 25% of players stayed with Nate. Liar. Did you lie to Leland? From what I understand, it's really easy to get killed by Nate. Liar. Did you lie to Leland? You and 75% of players lied. Killed Stephanie. Did you leave in the RV or kill Stephanie? You and 75% of players left in the RV. Stayed at camp and left with Tavia. Boom, boom, boom. Everyone left with Tavia. I did it. Mission accomplished. 400 days was the best part of the game. And I remember it being really blasé when I played it the first time, but coming off of like the rest of season 1, this is actually surprisingly the best part of the game. The narrative was tighter. I liked watching the way that the different timelines intersected with each other. Or I should say that the different stories intersected with each other. It managed to create interesting little moments of like tension. It had a good atmosphere. It knew to like... the paths were a little bit limited, obviously, but it also let more of a focus lean onto the stories. And some of the scenes had some pretty good atmosphere to them. Yeah, 400 days actually wasn't bad, surprisingly. I thought it would have been more like, because I remember it was always like a 5 out of 10 or something, but honestly, I'm warming up on 400 days. 400 days is pretty decent. That's it. I don't know what else to say about it. It's all just deleted into season 2, which I remember being a goddamn nightmare. As pointed out, I was getting mad at season 2 while taking notes for season 2, so I do not have any faith that it's going to keep its trajectory. But we do have to add Walking Dead season 1 to the favorites list. Hell yeah! Mighty P. Zeus, God of Cats. Zeus, God of Cats is a good name for a cat. Alright, we did it. We Walking Deaded. We walked that dead. Alright. You think they have a plant named Demeter? Demeter, god of plants. We can only hope. Alright, The Walking Dead Season 1. Is that the actual name of this game? Is it The Walking Dead Season 1? Or Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1? It's just called The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Walking Dead Season 1. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the name of the game is The Walking Dead Season 1. All right, where are we putting it on this list? Right here at the top, right above Metal Gear. Okay, no, for real though. This is everyone's favorite part of a playthrough, where I have to figure out where on the list this goes. Okay. Let's be realistic here, right? Nowhere down here, right? I said Rule of Rose is probably better written, but it was certainly not more fun to play. Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise was misery. I hate Bloodborne. Legend of Zelda sucks. Resident Evil 5. Dread Out. Fatal Frame 3. The Tormented. Silent Hill 3. Drakengard. Silent Hill. Silent Hill's more of a 5 out of 10 game than anything. DDS. I could put it above DDS, I think. Obscure. Amnesia. Kingdom Hearts. Okay, it's definitely not better than Kingdom Hearts. It's definitely not better than Kingdom Hearts. I'll say that right now. So it's definitely in this range right here. It's definitely in the light 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 range. I'd put it over the original Silent Hill. I'd probably put it over DDS. So it's more Obscure or Amnesia, because it's definitely not Kingdom Hearts. It is probably better than Obscure. And functionally, like, I don't think I can put it over Amnesia. That game I find Amnesia unpleasant to play, honestly. That's the problem with Amnesia. Amnesia is just unpleasant. So the question is it over or... Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go over Obscure, but I don't know where it relates into Amnesia. I'm thinking under Amnesia, actually. Let's just see how this looks. Now that feels wrong. Wah! It also led to a lot of copycats. That is true. But that's not Amnesia's fault. I don't know. They're about the same, I think. I think functionally they're right around each other's level. See, my issue with Amnesia is it's too scary. Whereas my issue with The Walking Dead is everything. They decided to put me in a group chat to persuade me to join. Is it working? Are you being persuaded? Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Walking Dead Season 1. You know what? I might put it over Dark Descent just because 400 Days was okay. I said I didn't think 400 Days was going to move the needle, but I think it may have actually moved the needle. Yeah, you know what? I think I am going to put it over Amnesia just because of 400 Days. I feel comfortable with that. Okay, so what was this thing I was looking up beforehand? My Frog or some bullshit? Let's look at it. Can I show this on stream or am I going to get banned? How racist is this? Like on a scale from 1 to Nazis. No, not at all. In fact, it became an argument with their DM when I said I'd rather play a Lovecraftian video game or read Lovecraft because it would have been a better atmosphere and horror. The guy was like, "Are you insulting my skills as a writer?" That's actually that's a warning sign right there. Hold up. I would have encouraged you to maybe give it a try up until you said my skills as a writer. That's a warning sign. This is the guy whose D&D story was a ripoff of the mines from Fellowship of the Ring. If it had been my skill as a DM or my skill as a storyteller or my skill as a GM, that would have been more understanding. But my skill as a writer is a warning sign on how the person runs their game. That's a red flag for a DM, because that sounds like the kind of DM that sounds like a railroading DM. Like I talked before about how like an important skill as a DM is to pretty much keep the game on the rails, but make it so the players don't see the rails. But like if the DM is referring to themselves as a writer and not as a DM, that sounds like someone who has no intention of hiding the rails and is just like, you've got to do this story now because I said so. And that makes for a not very good game experience. Well, I'm going back to never speaking to these guys again. The conversation is over now. Well, I don't know why they didn't just take no as an answer. Maybe like a second prompting of, are you sure? It could be real fun, but if someone really don't want to do it, you can't force them. Like, even if you successfully do it, they're not going to have fun with it. Can I look at this? On a scale from 1 to super racist, how racist is this? My Farag, Mythic Fantasy Role-Playing Game, paperback, August 1st, 2015. I'm not signed in, am I? No, okay. Varg Verk... Is that what he looks like now? He looks like fucking Santa Claus. What happened to him? I will not play a tabletop RPG again unless I get the Demon City Shinjuku game or someone translate the SMT one, but again, I wouldn't commit to it. Let's check this out. It says other races are lesser than others, and they're totally not Africans. I'm a Norwegian family man, musician, Burzum, game designer, MyFrog, and a writer, and I run a vlog on YouTube in BitChute as Thullian perspective. I grew up in Norway, but have also spent 1 year in Iraq and currently live in France. My interests are tabletop role-playing games, HEMA, archaeology, prehistory, pre-Christian, European religion, and survivalism. And growing a sick Santa Claus beard. This game is pretty good. Ignore dumb things other people say about racism. I don't see anything racist at all. Is it sexist? Only if by sexist you mean that male and female characters have different bonuses. If you like the Dark Ages or Vikings and whatnot, give it a go and ignore all the 21st century hypersensitivity and being offended by literally everything. You think this book was written by Nazis, to hear some people tell it. I never got that impression at all. It's just your run-of-the-mill Dark Age Viking setting. It discusses Viking culture and the historical worldviews, some of which might be racist. So it is racist. But if you're not a complete muppet and you know that's just stuff for the game world and isn't the author expressing his opinion, massive difference between playing a Dark Age setting that has racism and actually being racist. It's really sad I even have to explain this. I can agree with bits and pieces of that, but correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he actually openly racist? Also, this dude's fucking Amazon name is Rick Sanchez, so I don't know how much I would trust him. He was banned from YouTube, and I believe he's not allowed back in Norway for his crimes. This is Jay Martin. Regardless what you have heard, don't pass this one by. What we have is a wonderful, extremely well thought out role-playing game based in a fantasy setting that is based in European mythology. I finally got this table months ago, and it was an amazing time. Unlike most fantasy-based RPGs, the Mythmaster, DM or GM in other games, won't take players into a dungeon that is littered with baddies around every corner. Instead, this world that the players enter, while mysterious and mythical in nature, will also be somewhat realistic. The combat system in the game is extremely detailed, modularly, like every other aspect of this game, and well thought out. However, combat isn't the main focus, and will usually be secondary to exploration, survival, and ultimately solving problems and issues with your tribe. In D&D, Tunnels and Trolls, and other fantasy-oriented RPGs, it's nothing for a party of adventurers to kill a wild bear, and this game trying to do so with what you have available in the game, if not planned out well, could very well result in your entire party's demise. Like in real life, combat of any nature is very tense and often deadly. This actually sounds like he may have created a decent system for a game. If one were to purchase this masterful work and utilize these concepts in this setting or in conjunction with their favorite setting system, I could almost guarantee they would get far more than their money's worth out of this humble, modest investment. This is Fernand's, another black metal musician who's 50. Okay, see, that looks like a guy who I'd assume was a black metal musician. Also, his cat looks traumatized. But they have the same eyes, so that's actually kind of cute. How many people has he murdered? I'm so glad I purchased these rules. I'm so glad I purchased these rules. The word of Thule is very well developed. And the rules are very nice. I am a big... Oh, I think I've heard of Thule before. I'm a big fan of classic role-playing. These rules definitely have a classic feel to them, and they have a nice departure from that high medieval to Renaissance era that most systems are situated in. If you're role-playing with friends and family, I highly recommend these rules. I also noticed a few reviews from people who probably did not actually purchase the system and are trolling. I humbly ask you ignore these reviews. Mr. Varknes has done a very nice job on this RPG, and I will happily purchase any of his future works. Don't believe all the negative hype. How many reviews are there of this? I'm not going to read all of them. 100 and... No, but how many reviews? A lot. Okay, we're not reading all of the reviews. Let's read some negative reviews. Let's see what they... let's find a 2-star review. No, okay, we'll look at a 1-star review, but then we'll see a 2-star review. Worst RPG I've seen in a long time. The game literally features subhuman copper men who have natural skill in spear throwing and encourages ethnic cleansing as a reason for characters to go on adventures. Poorly organized, simplistic, yet obtuse at the same time. I can excuse bad English here and there, as it isn't the author's first language. However, I can even excuse overly detailed charts. Hey, I grew up on Rule Master FFFs, but this book is so poorly organized, it's not impossible to use. So many dumb and meaningless charts, plenty of better games to choose from. Actually, poor organization is an issue I have with 5th edition. Avoid or die of boredom. Embarrassing and unplayable. The entire book is laid out in the papyrus font. That actually right there is enough of a reason to never buy this book, to be honest with you. Not to mention, it's all white supremacist fantasy. If someone asks you to play it, run. Racism the game, baby. Absolutely awful writing, terrible balance, racism aside. I wasted my money, don't buy. My husband started reading this before we were going to play it with our kids. Wow, what a load of racist tripe and useless information. This is all this is. We don't know who Varg was, but now we do. It was too late to be able to return it, so we used to start several fires in a wood stove. It seems somehow fitting, all things considered. It sounds like... Okay. As an RPG, the game is very convoluted and completely overcomplicated. Do not buy if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Dungeons & Dragons. Also, the book is very racist and homophobic. I imagine it's a lot of things. Okay, so it sounds like, if I am to make an assumption based on what we have read here, the game is racist, homophobic, and sexist, but perhaps it might be appropriately for the time and setting. Like, divorced from the context of the creator itself, the amount of discrimination may be appropriate for what the game itself is trying to go for. And there is a place for that, probably, in a role-playing game. It also sounds overly convoluted and complicated. With like a heavy focus on like staying alive, and there is also a place for a more realistic, stripped down RPG. If I were to take a step back and just go based on the reviews, it doesn't sound like a game I would ever want to play. It sounds like a miserable goddamn nightmare, but I could understand where some of the positive reviews might be coming from. Possibly. Now, let's read a more middling review, however. Let's read some 3 stars, how about? Wanted to like it. I love Burzrum, and I love D&B, but this is not a good game. No artwork, boring villain, clunky game mechanics. It does sound like it would probably be pretty clunky. I'm a collector of role-playing games, and thus I find this intriguing set of rules. My thoughts, though, the rules make the game a wee bit complicated to run. That is, if you utilize all the individual rules list for a complete game. Just my thoughts on this, though. I bought all of your books so far that weren't repeating what is in 2.6. I especially like The Coming. There's so much you can do to build this up, Vargs. I know it's printable on, but I would like to see character sheets for purchase as well. Why would you purchase character sheets? That's crazy. That's crazy person talk. Just print out your own goddamn character sheets. It costs fucking 20 cents at your nearby office store or post office. Let's not go to Thule. 'Tis a silly place. As much as I like Varg's music, and even though a lot of effort went into the game, I still don't think I'll ever actually play it. While a radical upgrade from the original version, Varg's RPG is so blatantly filled with his political ideology, which happens to be white male supremacy, that I doubt I could ever get anyone I know to play it with me. In fact, I'm a little ashamed even owning it. It's like having a portrait of Hitler and Stalin making out. That's it. We're done. We're done reading. I was going to read other things about this game from other websites. That was such a good review that I'm done. I feel satisfied. I feel like I know everything I need to know about My Frog now. That is delightful, that review. I don't know about the game, but that was delightful. All right. With that, we're calling the stream to a close. Look at this shit. Oh, okay. Here we go. What's we got? Burzum, the ways of yore. Okay, can I be honest? This cover's actually pretty sick. Oh, and now I've realized it's covered in swastikas. Huh. Well. Shit. It's just unabashedly covered in swastikas. I would show this on screen, but I don't think I'm allowed to show this many swastikas without context. This is a comical amount of swastikas. This is like fucking teleporting into fucking Nazi Germany. Look at the font. Oh, it's awful, by the way. Don't write your... Hey, here's a tip. If you're designing a role-playing game and you're printing a book, print it in a normal goddamn ass font. Print that shit in Times New Roman so people can fucking read it. Have you ever looked at, like, the old Mage the Awakening books? I literally cannot read that game. What the fuck were you thinking, White Wolf? I've looked at the book and I'm like, I don't know what any of this says. Just print it in Times New Roman. What is wrong with you, jackasses? Anyway, yeah, this is a comical amount of swastikas. Like, genuinely, this is a lot of swastikas. How many swastikas is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 swastikas in one row. So that would be 42 swastikas. And then it would be that would be 42 swastikas, 64 swastikas. No. Yeah, no, 63 swastikas. And then 84 swastikas. And then subtract 4 because of the double swastikas. So 80 swastikas. There is 80 swastikas on this. And I know Varg's super into, like, Norse shit, but, like, the swastika is a fucking Hindu symbol, not a Norse symbol, which means this isn't the sign of peace. These are just straight up fucking swastikas. Oh, this is so racist, it's funny. Alright, well, anyway. I think that's more swastikas than the floor in the Persona 2 when you fight Hitler. And that's the Nazi flag copy and pasted all over the place. Yeah, it's excessive. I mean, when people talk about their, like, political ideology being just plastered all over something, this is like... Burzum the Ways of Yore is apparently the, like, should just be the poster child of that, because this is literally ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Should be podcast tomorrow. Look forward to that. And then we'll be starting up Walking Dead Season 2, where I go insane and have a complete goddamn meltdown. Now, on the other hand, what I will say in relation to Walking Dead Season 2 is that at least the episodes are shorter, so maybe we can get through this faster. That's my hope. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hope everyone had a great time. This is a comically racist album cover. Bye-bye.